Who got mad at you?
Mental illnesses, everyone hates me. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
starting off with a
This is my
strong point.
plan all along.
it's fucking it's relatable.
It's fine. Just wing it.
Yes. You butchered
Yes,
it.
you
But
butchered it, or just...
I'd be dead. This is all a bit much, don't you think? He says that, and then he takes a drink of the bourbon because
Ooh, she's looking sharp. Don't like her. I mean, I barely know her, so that may change.
a bit too much sometimes. But hell, we're here. Mm. After, after years of after years of just dealing with the muck of state politics, this is a breath of fresh air for sure. he just takes it all in, sits quietly, waits for Eleanor to lead him onto any conversation. Presumably, we came here for a reason and not to just dine. Mm-hmm. Like I said, my daddy was a coal miner, and I grew up poor. And I did years of, what did we say? Bare knuckle state politics. Everybody in a state house is a dumbass. Forgive my language. But up here in the capital, most people know what they want. And what I would like is a comfortable life for me and my son. Holy shit. Now you're going to make me do math. Fuck. Fuck.
It feels in character that you don't know.
No, I do. He would know. If there's one person he knows everything about, at least every detail is his son. Mostly out of, pride than anything. So Clay is, I put 1936, 2004. Yeah, but I'm getting my age. Then 68. Then I'm putting a minus 20. $68 minus 13. So I'd be 55 now.
High stakes math.
Blah, 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 blah.
The most exciting part of any D&D game.
He's a
Not
man in his
D&D.
30s.
Any tabletop game is the math.
He's a man in his. He's like, Arthur's like early 30s, so he's like 20,
Right.
either 19 or 20 right now.
Yeah.
He's a full-grown man. Yeah, there you go. Well, he's fully grown, but he has ambitions, he has dreams. He'd like to wants to be an actor, and I'd like to help him achieve that.
He is trying to be an actor. I know. I read that about him. So, the reason I asked you to dinner, and I'm pretty sure you're expecting maybe some burgers considering where we come from, but I did want to show you the finer things that the capital has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
You said you want comfort for you and your boy. Where you're at now, Clayton, you could get that. You see, she smiles at you. Her tone kind of dropping a bit. And you see this like very serious glint in her eye. And she just leans over the table towards you and just says, "Look, Clayton, we're public servants, sure. But let's not kid ourselves. This job, it comes with perks. And if you play your cards right, you can ensure those perks don't end when your term does."
Uh-huh.
I'm
willing to play those cards.
You ever hear of sovereign investments?
You mean have I heard of them before this?
Oh, you haven't actually, no.
It's like a company, right? What she's implying?
From what she's inferring, yes.
Okay. First time I've heard them.
She kind of raises her glass, the rim glinting off the candlelight before taking a sip, and just says, "Well, you're about to. They're a discreet group. They have a special interest in some legislation I'm pushing through, and if you're smart, you'll sign on too."
They got lobbyists here?
Sure.
Well, what exactly are they trying to push?
Well, you don't need to know that. Not yet, anyways. All you need to know is that if we play nice, they play nice. In the form of a very generous donation. They'll make sure your campaigns are fully funded for as long as you want to stay in this town. And that's just the beginning.
All right.
She kind of pauses, her smile widening, and just kind of gestures towards the room you're in. You like this place? This restaurant?
I'm more, I'm more of a prime barbecue rib man rather than this, but it has its nice air about it.
Do you like the lifestyle this restaurant represents?
Yes, I do.
Donations to your campaigns are just the beginning, but the rest of it, I'm talking homes, jets, a life most people can't even imagine.
Hmm.
Would you like to know all you have to do to have that dream?
I'd like to be informed more exactly what I'm pushing, but if I see it, I agree with it, then yeah, I'm willing to follow this path.
I can have the information sent to your office. I'm sure you'll agree. All you need to do in return is give them a vote. Just one, when the time comes.
All right.
Is Washington turning out to be what you imagined it would be?
Well, I think I traded a den of snarling dogs for a den of vipers. At least the vipers are more sly, you know?
Oh, don't
But
act so scandalized, Clayton. You think this place runs on good intentions?
nah, I'm not that naive. It's just sometimes you have to know when to bite back. Because everybody here, and he looks around to other politicians, other senators here, they have their own interest back in them. And sometimes the snakes like to bite back.
So true. In my experience, though, Clayton, and you definitely might want to hold on to this little bit of advice. Go after anyone. Go after whatever you want. But if you fuck with people's money, the comfort you know, the life you know, that's gone.
I see that. I get it.
I'm glad you do. She clinks her glass against your bourbon glass and finishes her wine. As she kind of leans back, a little bit more comfortable, her smile widening, you see a waiter just kind of almost apparates. Like, these people are so well trained, you don't even kind of notice they're there until they want you to. And you see two entrees are set on the table, still kind of steaming. Two steaks cooked to perfection, served on pristine white plates. The clink of cutlery is heard as the utensils are set down. And she just goes, I know you said you're a rib kind of guy, but I promise you, these steaks, divine.
Nah. I like my fair cut of Angus, and this looks like Wagyu, so I'm digging in.
You dig in, and a few moments pass as we sit on this scene a little longer. there's a glint in the chandelier above as shadow just slowly falls over this booth, where once it was bright and lit, now kind of lingers in darkness. And from that shadow, we slowly fade out. But not back to the present. We see the bottom of the screen 5 years later. We fade in on Clayton's office. A voice cuts through the silence as we see Clayton staring down at some papers. His face pale. A look of shock over it. Clayton, you hear the voice of your assistant, Chandra, as she says, "Mr. Buchanan, what do you want us to do?" The view shifts just over Clayton's shoulder, and we get a look at what he's looking at. It's horrible crime scene photos. You see stamped on the bottom of them, property of LAPD. You see two women, a mess, in a bed. You see little crime scene placards placed around. You see blood sprayed across the walls. It looks like a horror scene. And you also know the prime suspect is your son.
Have you called him? Have you been able to reach him at all?
We have your lawyers. They're looking for him. They checked his apartment. They checked the loft that you stay at. Nobody can find him. This is going to ruin his career. This is going to ruin your career, Mr. Buchanan. What do you want us to do?
We need to find him. I know my son. If he ran into something like this, he would just run away. He's scared. He's just running. He doesn't know why these two women are dead. I don't believe he did it. So right now, has it reached the press? First of all.
No, it hasn't. Your friends in the LAPD to keep an eye on him are keeping it from getting out, but time is of the essence. People are going to find out.
Right. Give me a phone. I'm going to try and call him myself. See if I'll reach them.
She dials his number on your desk phone and hands it to you, still attached to a cord. This is 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear it ring.
Trying to see if his Nokia sounds.
It rings. It rings. It rings. It rings.
God damn it, boy.
You hear the voice recorder. It wasn't called voicemail. It was called something else back then. I forget what it was called. Clicks on, and you just hear his voice go, "Yeah, you know what to do." Beep.
Okay, that's funny.
Because most people used to do that as well for the
yeah. Arthur, is me, your father. I need you to call me
The
back.
phone picks up immediately. Click. Dan?
All right, son. Where are you? Are you alone?
I am.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
Okay, I believe you, son. I know it can't be you. I know how you react to things that stress you. You used to used to skin your knee and run back inside the house and just scare and cry at me and your mom. You clearly came across something you don't understand. So tell me from the beginning, how did you come across this?
It was a party.
A Diddy party.
Wow, that's pretty
God.
topical right now. Oh Jesus Christ!
Sorry, I had to do it.
I hate you.
It was a rap party. We just finished filming a show. I was an extra in a couple of episodes. I got invited. There was drinks. There were other things. I don't really remember much. I didn't even. I only had like 2 drinks. I swear. I didn't drink that much this time.
All right. Do you recognize any of those 2 women?
No, I don't.
Okay. Okay, and remind me, Tim. How was what was the connection between him and them? Was he found in the room or?
Yes,
something
you
of
see the report there. When he woke up in between them in the bed, covered in their blood, and immediately the police were called.
Okay. So you passed out, I'm assuming, and you passed out on this bed.
I guess I don't really remember it.
Okay. How do we do this? What do we do? And I look to Chandra.
Yeah.
And I'll tell her, damn, never mind. I was about to give you a flap here, but LAPD are gonna want to hold you. God.
Am I gonna get
Listen,
arrested?
Listen, son. You're gonna have to cooperate with the police, answer every question, and
If this gets
as
out,
truthfully as
I'm
you
never
can.
gonna work again.
I'm gonna try my best. I'll call in some favors, and we're gonna keep this internal. All right? We're gonna keep this between you, me, LAPD, and the FBI, and nobody else has to know about it. Okay?
There's a knock at your office door.
I look to Chandler to open the door.
She nods, moves over towards it. You see, she just cracks it and peeks out, and then she looks back at you, and just mouths, "Miss Whitfield."
Oh shit. Son, stay on the line. I'm gonna put you on hold. All right?
All right.
You give me 10 minutes, and I put the
Okay.
phone down and put it on hold because you could do that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And put the phone down, and I let Eleanor in.
You see Eleanor kind of walks in. She has a smile on her face in her perfectly tailored suits that she wears with those very like 90s shoulder pads. And she
Yeah.
kind of like she nods at Chandra and just goes, "Missy, if you could please give us the room, I'd appreciate it." And you see Chandra kind of nods.
Yeah, I nodded, Chandra. It's okay.
She backs out, closing the door behind her. You see Eleanor kind of moves over to like a side shelf, kind of adjusting a few portraits and photos that you have placed on them. And she just says, "I just got off the phone, Clayton. Terrible news."
Mm-hmm.
Seems your
I know.
sons ran into some trouble over in the West Coast.
I know. I'm up to speed. I have everything right here.
It's terrible. That's gonna ruin his career, you know that, right?
Not if we can keep this to ourselves. We have pull. We know people. We can keep this internal. We can do an investigation, and it'll prove that he didn't do it. But I just don't want these allegations becoming public.
Yeah. I don't want them becoming public either, Clayton.
Mm-hmm. What do you want?
I can help you make it go away.
How so?
Oh, come on now, Clayton.
What do you need me to do?
There's something coming up.
No, there's something coming up. I light up a cigar.
Yeah. You've always wanted to be kept in the light. You hate being in the dark. And I respect that. But if I make this go away for you, I'm gonna have to keep you in the dark for a little bit. I'm gonna need your blind vote.
Uh-huh. And what did you say? This was 5 years later?
Yeah.
1991, 96. We're in the height of the Clinton era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The height of scandal in America.
Okay. Sure. I'm willing to do it. As long as you can keep the Republicans off my back on some minor issues, I'm willing to turn a blind eye.
Good. I'm glad we could come to an accord.
All right.
And one day, Clayton, you'll thank me.
Sure I will. Give me a second. I gotta tell my son we got it covered.
Oh, please.
I pick up the phone again. Arthur,
Yeah, I'm still here.
do me a favor and stay home. Don't leave the house. But
All
for
right.
now, we got it covered, okay? You should be getting in contact with someone soon. I just give I give Eleanor a sort of confirmation that she probably will send someone for him to like be in contact with.
She smiles at you and nods.
You're gonna do everything they say. You're gonna sign whatever you need to sign, and we're gonna make this all go away. All right? This won't ever reach the press, but I need you to tell me something, son. Please
All
do me
right.
a favor as your father. For a year or two, or however long it needs, go to rehab.
I don't have a problem. I barely do anything.
Son, this ain't the first time I've been called about you or a party you were in causing a ruckus. This is only the first time that someone's gotten hurt. Just please, do me a favor. I'll pay for it. Send you to some therapy or some rehab, whatever you need.
All right, I will.
Thank you. Call me back if you need anything else. Call me back, my personal phone, not here.
All right, Dad.
Love you, son. And I hang up before I hear a response because that's a bit too emotional right now for him.
You see Eleanor kind of smiles and just shakes her head. I'm glad the boy's all right.
As all right as he can be. He hasn't even had a starring role yet. He's just been in a bunch of side projects, and he knows too many people. He parties too much.
He does. And people took notice. Made him an easy target, Clayton.
You think someone's trying to pin this on him?
Do I think it? Nah. I know it.
Yeah. Well, brother, I'll be kept in the dark for as long as you want, but whatever you find, if you do an investigation, tell me the bachelor who did this, so I can at least have a face to put on a punching bag.
You're looking at it, Clayton. She smiles. But the people I did it for wanted to kill him. I traded
Why?
those two girls instead.
Are they trying to get at me by killing my son?
You made some enemies.
Made some enemies. I've done nothing but pass bills for these cretins for 5 years now. What? I said no to one vote?
And now you'll continue to pass votes for him, won't you?
Bitch. Fine. It's been nice seeing you, Eleanor. Get out of my office.
I don't expect a thank you, but I kept your boy alive. I think that's worth some level of respect.
Sorry.
You have a good
Get out
day,
of my home.
Clayton.
Yes.
She walks out. The door closes, leaving you in your office. Does Clayton do anything?
Andra.
Sandra immediately opens the door and steps in. Yes, sir?
Hold all my meetings today. I'm going golfing.
Of course, yes, sir. Want me to get your clubs?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, darling. And once you do, take the day off.
With pay?
Yes. Don't worry.
Okay. She steps out, smiling, little pep to her step.
Son of a bitch. And I go and spend the rest of the day hitting shit into bushes because I suck at golf.
Now watch this drive.
Go
Now
back.
watch this drive. Crush your enemies. Now watch this drive.
We fade out as we hear a punch connect with flesh. We fade in on Clayton on his back on the asphalt here in the middle of Lake Park Resort.
Ugh.
Arthur standing over you. A look of anger but also surprise kind of washing over his face. And as you look up at him,
Damn.
no matter how old he looks, you can't help but see a scared boy staring down at you.
That was a good right hook, son. Ugh.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
Help me up, Elise, and let's talk.
He helps you up. I didn't
I
mean it.
deserve that. It's fine. I deserved it. I've been a little tense, a little terse with you, so I get it. Ugh, I've been stabbed today and punched in the face. Truly an incredible day so far.
Well, lucky we got Miss Poppy, I guess.
Listen. You want to know, truly, what changed? What makes me care for strangers all of a sudden? What makes me go out of our car and go to rescue two people who we don't even know? What makes me want to have helped that little girl and her father and her mother?
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, I would like to know that, because where the hell have you been my whole life?
I've been under the boot heel of men several times more powerful than me, doing as they wanted, signing anything they wanted, allowing bills that made people like that little girl and that mom and that father that made their lives hell. And I'm just, now that none of it fucking matters anymore, I'm just tired, son. I'm old. I could die of a heart attack tomorrow or 10 years from now. So at the very least, here in this shithole of a world we got now, I'd like to at least help the people that we can.
No, I mean, you're more likely to die from a walker than you are a heart attack.
Hey man, listen, I ran pretty far from those walkers. I still got it. This ticker's still going.
I'm just
And
angry.
yes,
I'm just angry all
I-
the time.
I do get it. We traded 2 lives, technically 3 lives, for 2. And a dog. It does seem like a cute dog, but regardless. Right now, we just have to make sure that the people we know are the ones that stay with us all the way to the end. Poppy, the Reverend, Lisa. Those are our rocks right now. Okay? Trust them with anything, implicitly. And maybe, as time goes on, any new people we add to this little group, this little herd we are forming, maybe they'll learn that trust too. Right now, you are the only thing that boy is going to have as a protector. You and everybody else here. But he seems to have latched onto you. And I'll help you. I'll help you keep him calm. I'll help you keep him safe. But emotions are high right now. We need to calm down.
I don't know that I trust those new people.
I mean, I don't know if I trust them either, but now that we lost 3, we definitely need more numbers. So we'll take them as far as we can, as far as they want to go. We'll let them know we're going to Valdosta, and if they want to go somewhere else, that's up to them.
I don't even think we should give them that much information, but I guess it's not up to me.
Regardless. Once we, are we in Lake Park? We're already in Lake Park, right?
You're in the resort outside of, like, the city limits.
Yeah. Once we, help them, if they want to help us scour through Lake Park, see what we can find. After that, we'll make them choose. Either they continue with us or go their own separate way. How's that?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'm sorry I punched you in the face.
It's fine. You got a good one.
On some level, you probably deserved it.
Yeah. Maybe you should have been a boxer rather than an actor.
I mean, all would have turned out the same anyways.
Yeah.
Except instead of a bruised ego, I'd probably have brain damage right now, so maybe it's better I didn't become a boxer.
All right, boy. Son, despite it all, I love you. Despite this terrible mess we found ourselves in, I can't lose you too, all right?
Yeah, I know.
Now, go to sleep. Stay near that boy. Make sure he's safe.
Alright, I will.
Where the hell do I sleep? Oh, fuck. Let me find a random cabin away from that crazy blonde girl.
That's funny. She will kill you in your sleep, probably.
She's at the window of her cabin like Vicky Valancourt from Waterboy, just staring at you.
Now, son, this is one of those punks they told me about, right?
I don't know.
Ah, damn.
We didn't have those in Washington or in California.
Holly. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. Go find somewhere to sleep.
All right. The rest of you find rest for the evening, having endured an incredibly long day.
Tim,
Yeah.
I assume that Lisa and I would have found a place to rest.
Mhm.
I would stay awake until she's asleep. And once she's asleep, I'm assuming there's like those are like cabins that are abandoned. I would find a room, close the door, and just cry. Um, for an hour, 2 hours. And if there's pen and paper, somewhere in the cabin, after those couple of hours where um, the strength that James had to put in order to keep those people together is completely gone, and he lets it go. Whether Lissa hears or not, it's up, to you.
Well, if you're in a
He
different
will,
place, then
yeah, um, yeah, but he wouldn't have been quiet. He would have he would have externalized a mix of crying and screaming and anger and uh, desperation and sadness all together. Um, Once that is done, if there's pen and paper, he will write a letter.
yeah, there's definitely pen and paper in these cabins.
And
Not
then,
a resource that would be scavenged early in the pandemic or early in the apocalypse, anyways.
yeah. Um, and then
For the pandemic.
he will fold that letter, put it inside um, the pocket of his vest, and then go to sleep. And then now I can post the daily departed that I had written.
All right.
Not daily.
To that note, sorry.
Oh, it's too long.
Do you sleep with your jacket
Ooh.
on or no?
No, I would think that I would change, wash my face, like try to find a way to wash myself, as much as I can. He does sleep with, the cross around his neck, though. That does not leave his neck.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Whoever Poppy's also is sharing a cabin with or not.
You don't have to. There's plenty to go around. This was a whole resort
okay,
at one
then.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Poppy's just gonna be. She carries like a little diary around with her, and occasionally you'll just like the whole like few weeks that you've known her, she'll just start writing notes in it. That's a regular thing that she does. She's just putting a couple notes in her little book, but nothing out of the ordinary.
All right. You all eventually awaken. What are our rations looking like?
That's a great question.
Oh, I wrote this down.
They
I
try to
wrote
get
this
'em
down.
off
Hold on,
of
hold on.
Renee.
We had a whole bag of shit.
We had like 3 weeks worth of rations. I want to say. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
you
wrote
said
this
it was.
down in my digital notes. I wrote this down in my digital notes, not my handwritten notes, because I didn't have my book then. Hold on. God damn it, open up. Ugh, my laptop's being very slow at the moment.
At the moment or always?
Give her time!
Okay.
I'm trying to open the notes app on my MacBook and it's... Give her time!
Hey, you're good.
See, I want to say it was like 3 weeks worth of rations for 6 people. Because I wrote it, because I also wrote down that we got like towels as well, which is what I used to tourniquet Renee with.
And a can opener.
Yes, and what knife did you say that you picked up?
A
You said you picked up a
Ginzu knife.
specific. I still
A
don't know
Ginzu.
what that is.
I linked the video to you, Georgia, last week. I'll
Very
link
sharp
it
knife. It's a
again.
it's a kitchen knife.
It's a kitchen knife. It was
Okay.
very huge in the 80s, I think. I think I linked it, but it's disappeared because we spam a lot.
Yeah, no shit.
We get chatty.
I'm gonna find it again.
Okay, I will update you when my app
Yep.
actually opens up.
You got it.
Because, oh boy, it's
We-
still loading.
We would say for tonight, or for this morning, you have enough rations for everyone present. Which is how many people? We have like what, 5 PCs, and there's Lisa, Arthur, the boy, and Lee. Right?
And a dog.
And a dog. So it's like 10 bodies that need food.
Oh, here we go. 16 days worth of rations for 8 people.
Ooh, okay, so that's gonna
And we-
significantly go down then.
Yep.
Because you have 10 people.
And a dog. A dog.
Well, the dog counts as a people, yeah.
As a people.
You gotta
As a
feed 'em.
people, yeah.
As a people.
Kiss my ass. I said what I said.
Okay, but we have... Okay. So we have...
Probably like from 16
14,
days to like
We have 2
12.
weeks.
yeah.
We have 2 weeks worth of rations if we eat like once per day.
Yeah.
If you eat once per day, yeah.
Besides, Tommy, the boy's small. He doesn't eat that much. He won't eat as much as like
Yeah.
an adult.
Young
Yeah.
children do not need food historically.
Unfortunately, mechanics don't really care about the size of the character.
Oh, that's incredible.
Uh,
I
Young
know,
children
I'm just
historically
totally-
do not need food.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know children
Historically.
eat more than I do, so
I'm totally just bullshitting. I'm sorry.
Everyone in the
Some
apocalypse.
asshole in the 70s invented child eating.
Yeah, everyone in the apocalypse will anybody who grows up in the apocalypse will just be a short person because they got no nutrition at all.
Alternatively, there won't be any like bullshit processed nastiness in their food, so you're not gonna
Very
get like
true.
super
Listen,
obese.
Listen,
I mean,
we gotta,
you die, but you die very healthy.
listen. I have an idea. We gotta find a prison. We
Oh.
gotta make this prison a farm.
Oh no.
Nothing bad will happen at this prison.
No,
Nothing will ever go wrong, ever.
But I mean, so being that it's like the lakes thing is like a resort, but they have like restaurants or like a country club where
Maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. There would be
you could
there would be a
Yes.
main building like you see in the art. There definitely is a main building, and that would probably be where guests go to like eat their complimentary. What is what those have continental breakfast.
yeah, oh yeah. Mm.
I'm gonna. Clayton would absolutely suggest that we raid Lake Park or whatever
Yeah,
for food.
like all the cabins
Before we leave.
just to kind of go through. Yep. Also, like,
Mhm.
I mean, there's a good chance it's gone, but I think Adam will at least try to find the rifle he dropped because that's useful.
Yeah.
But it's probably, I did flub the roll, so it might be gone for good. But he will go back, and if the walkers are still there, he's not going to risk kind of sitting down there. But
The walkers have moved on. They're not there. Because they were chasing after Clayton, and then they just kind of walked past him. Right? Yeah, Clayton and Poppy got pulled into the
Yeah.
thing with Lee. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
Mhm.
Beautiful. So go ahead and give me, we'll call this scout, or yeah, let's call it scout for you, Adam.
Cool.
All of your stress and everything, all that's gone. You guys have rested that or talked
Yeah.
that away. So
Do we also put our health back up to full? I forget.
you heal 1 health state per day, so you can go up by 1.
Okay.
Sick.
Okay, I am back now.
I'm bruised.
Can I also roll a scout roll as well, please? Because I wanted to see if I could scout anything for a splint for Lee specifically.
That would be survival, as you're kind of trying to scavenge for
Oh,
things. But you can absolutely give me a
That's
survival
even-
check.
That is an even better roll for me.
nice.
So we get 1 point of health back.
Yeah, every day.
Damn it.
Okay. Then I'm back. To
Well,
Okay,
are you pushing?
I'm just gonna tell her to bite down on a stick and I'll pull. That was no successes, and I'm not risking a stress.
Honestly,
this
it's
early in
fair.
the
Yeah,
game.
right now. Yeah, we just woke up. Fucking
Yeah.
listen.
With how long the day yesterday was, maybe we don't do stress. Amazing. Well, somebody asked me a question and I totally didn't answer it.
No, I asked if you recover 1 point of health.
Oh, okay.
And you didn't answer. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Adam, you do find your rifle. However, it is pretty banged up. You think it'll still fire, like the ammunition's still in it, the magazine is still in it, but it's a little bent. There's some cracks in it, like at least
Yeah.
20-30 people or demons
Yeah,
stomped on this thing as they ran over it. So
I mean, he's using it more or less like kind of an intimidation tactic on humans, on living people. So, I mean, as long as you still point it at people and pretend it's gonna work,
there you go.
that's fine.
Amazing. You unfortunately do not find anything like that, Poppy, with your failure, sadly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just put it in a sling as best as I can. Was it like a broken wrist or something, or was it?
Did we like sprained or broken?
It was
I don't remember.
just like a sprain that could possibly be broken. You don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in like a quick sling.
As you approach
Just-
Lee to try and like do that, she puts a hand up. She's like, "I'll just tell me what to do. I'll do it. Just don't touch me. Thanks."
You got it. Don't worry. Yeah, and I'll just walk her through putting it in a sling yourself. As soon as she says, Poppy doesn't go close to her at all. As soon as she puts up a thing, she actually takes a step back.
Oh, look at
To
Poppy
give her
having good
more
bedside manners and
space.
everything. That's very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she will take a step back just to try and build that trust as much as he can, just to give that extra personal bubble.
You wouldn't happen to have like a Tylenol or something, would you? My head hurts like hell, and my wrist hurts even worse.
We probably do.
We do.
Just a pain
It's not
reliever in
much,
general.
so
I mean,
it's
bonus
not
points
much,
for
but-
joint if you have one of those. Or not. That works too.
I genuinely got confused then because I thought, oh no, my autism! Oh fuck! I genuinely thought she was asking for a new wrist, like a new joint in her wrist.
Holy shit.
No, I don't have that kind of.
That took me a second. oh boy, so I just think Poppy
That's
just
good.
has blank stare. She just doesn't get it either. And she just pulls out like the little pill bottle, and there's not much to go around, but we're rationing it out as best we can so everybody can get a bit.
Yeah, just a
If we
couple.
need it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Live look at George's brain.
Oh no, baby. You went robotic.
Live look at
That was
George's brain.
just that took me a second. That took me a second. I was thinking of like I was genuinely thinking back to I was thinking of like first aid training that I did in like cadets and like how to tie your own sling and how to like basic shit like that because I don't know medical things. That's the limit of my knowledge. So I was thinking of that. And then she said joint, so I was thinking medical and body. So when she said joint, that part of my brain didn't ka-chunk over. I was on a completely different track of thoughts. And the words are the same.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. She just kind of nods, kind of takes the pills, throws them back. Doesn't even drink anything, just fully like just dries them down, you know.
Oh, I was gonna give her heartburn. Ugh.
Yep. And she just kind of like puts her, now like bandaged wrist up in the air and just goes, "Well, thanks, appreciate it."
Of course.
She kind of like winces behind you, and you look to see, and she just goes, "Oh, you might want to fix that guy's nose. His face looks fucked." As you see,
She cares. I don't think she does.
It's me.
as you see the Reverend and Lisa come out of their cabin.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Do you want
Sorry.
me to reset
I
your
was
nose
like,
there,
I-
Reverend?
Good morning. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. I was gonna look for you, but there were
Okay.
other things.
I just realized he slept with a broken nose.
Yeah, he did.
That's how exhausted he was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Poppy will, yeah,
he had
shove
been a
some
day.
tissue up the nose. Just get him to swallow some tablets, some Tylenol, and just try and reset the nose. If she can.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
2 successes.
Easy enough. You set it back into place. White hot pain shoots down,
Yeah,
shoots up your
Yeah.
your nasal passage.
yeah.
I would have asked Lisa to hold him down. Just hold him.
And she's kind of like has both hands on both of his shoulders, and she's like, "Yeah, just grit through it. You'll be all right. Just pray about it. It'll be fine."
You're
I've been
giving her
shot in
something
the
to
knee.
bite on.
I've been shot in the knee and didn't heal, so that oh shit.
Hey, you've been shot in the knee. I've
Yeah.
been stabbed in the arm.
Oh, you also slept with a.
I mean,
like
I imagine Poppy bandaged
Poppy
his
just got
arm
up. She's
last
like, my
night.
god.
Poppy,
Yeah, probably.
Poppy bandaged him up, or at least like looked at it
Yeah.
in the cabin with Lee before you guys exited.
Yes, she bandaged me
It'll
up with a
probably
piece of
need
shirt.
rebandaging.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
it'll probably need rebandaging and just. Okay, you are third on my list, Clayton. Just give me a second, as I'm.
It's fine,
leaning
Poppy.
over.
Pick a number.
I've lived a long life. I could keel over right now. It'd be fine.
Don't be dramatic.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. You should do that.
Uh-huh.
Do you also want me to have a look at your jaw? And I look at Arthur and just. Are you
Oh,
gonna
what?
try punching him again? Because if you do, I'm not gonna fix his jaw or his nose if you're gonna punch him again.
That's fine.
Arthur just takes Tommy and moves over towards a little like makeshift area that Lisa's getting set up to like do a little bit of breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pat
Okay.
Poppy on the shoulder. You're doing a good job. Thank you. And then I'll go and help Lisa.
Mm-hmm. Can I? Oh, this might be too much. So tell me if it's not. I know I failed the survival check to try and find a splint.
Mhm.
While I was going in and around any other cabins, did I see any like soft toys or any kids' toys that I could have grabbed for Tommy?
Sure,
If,
yeah,
if
you
that
could
was
have
the
found
survival role, yeah,
you could have
but-
found a little dinosaur toy, like a little stuffed dinosaur.
yeah. After changing Clayton's bandages, tying it back up, Poppy would have just wordlessly walked over and given Arthur the teddy, Arthur the dinosaur, to give to Tommy.
Oh.
Just no words said. He'll probably take it better if you give it to him. And then she just walks off and carries on.
You see he kneels down and presents the stuffed dinosaur to Tommy, who's like visibly lights up at it, you know. He is still a small child, so any toy is
Like
going to make him
3?
excited. Forgot how old I made him. Hang on, let me check.
I've got him as like a toddler in my head, but that could be completely wrong.
Just a 10-year-old.
Yeah, fully. He's actually 37, so I'm not really sure.
Oh, that makes the whole tag
Yeah.
idea so weird.
He is 4.5, almost 5. That's what I have in my notes. I don't know why I did that in my notes when I could have just made him a solid number, but that's what we got. Because it's not like he has any parents around to tell you that his birthday is
mean-
almost here.
Yeah.
Kids love to show off their age. They're like, they will be like, I'm 4.5. I'm almost gonna be
Yeah.
5.
I'm 4.5 in 3 days. Yeah.
I'm 4 3/4.
Oh, he goes up to you. I'm 48 months old.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm 120 weeks.
What? What?
So yeah, he lights up at that. Adam, as you're kind of getting your things kind of together and, you know, getting the sleep out of your head, you just hear a knock on the open doorway and see Lee there, who just holds her wrist up. That weirdly British doctor patched me up.
What is weirdly British?
Stab your Adam, by the way.
I mean,
Okay.
I hope she's gonna continue with it because that seems like a temporary solution.
Yeah, it would be weird if she drops the exit now after this much time.
Wow.
Okay.
Sticks and stones, Tim. Sticks and stones.
That was Lee in character. Like, that was Lee who said that, not me.
You know what you're talking about.
That was the
Sure.
character, not me.
Let's be real. Nobody else wants me to have carried on with that terrible American accent. Nobody would ever want that. I am not making you suffer through that.
I loved it.
I wouldn't even know where to start with one, so I'm just.
And you'll
let's
never
pretend
know.
that Adam has a
Nev-
like normal Florida
You will-
accent.
You will never know.
She looks over her shoulder and just goes, I think they're doing like a breakfast thing. If I don't know. Are we sticking around? Are we leaving? What's going on?
I mean, probably best to go with people who have medicine and a doctor, even if she's a bit strange. I mean, we're
Guess.
both pretty strange ourselves.
I'm perfectly
In a good
normal.
way. I mean, yeah, that's true.
As far as the current climate of the world is concerned, I'm incredibly normal.
You know what? That's a very good point.
I'd like to walk up to Adam and Lee at this
Okay.
moment.
Okay.
Oh, do you smell that,
Morning.
Adam? Smells like Oh God, is that the Grim Reaper coming to take the olds? Oh, good morning. You didn't die in your
Good morning.
sleep. Darn.
No, thankfully. This ticker's still ticking. Well,
For now.
For now. I was wondering, right after we had breakfast, we are running a little bit low on food. I just spoke to Poppy about it. And this Lake Park area seems to be a fairly large resort. It might have some food reserves. And you, the two of you, seem fairly tough. Would you like to come with us? Go find some food before we leave this place.
Why don't we just stop feeding you and then we'll have more food?
Because as far as I am concerned, me being alive is good for the, benefit of everybody here. I'll decide.
Spoken like a
when
true politician.
I'll decide exactly. I'll decide when this ticker stops ticking. Not yet.
She looks over at you, Adam.
Also, if you would like some coffee, I think I might have spotted some Folgers on one of the cabins a bit in, and I would kill for some coffee right now.
I think Adam just kind of like shrugs at Lee and says, I mean, beats like schlepping around by ourselves, and they have a car.
Does the car have air conditioning?
I think he turns to he just repeats the question, does the car have air conditioning?
Sometimes.
Like 50-50? I mean, that's
Yeah.
What is sometimes? You either have it or you don't. What?
Sometimes you gotta turn it on either at 5 or 4, because 1 and 2 there's no air. 3 there's no air at all. It doesn't work at all. 4 or 5 the air comes in and coming blazing. It's like hell, like this 5th circle of hell, just coming through the vents. It's not the best, but it's an
something. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess... Whatever. I go where Adam goes. That's my answer.
all right. Lisa, once we're done with some breakfast, we're gonna go scour for some food. I would love to have you on my back.
She just nods. As she's in the process of like lighting up a little one of those little like camper sets that have like a tiny little propane tank that's just big enough for a single pan to heat up on.
I'll be helping. I would be helping with whatever I can help with. But I will go like, you all right? In a quiet voice to her.
Nah. But I'm not expected to be it,
Figured. I mean, I think alright is kind of relative right now. I suppose we are lowering the bar on what alright means. We're alive.
I liked Renee. She was nice.
I liked her too.
Oh.
She was scared.
Yeah?
Can't blame her though.
No?
Just wish there was more that I could have done for her, but I think what's hard is that realization that we can't save everyone. There'll come a time where, I mean, you look at the others that are around. Even them. And he'll focus his gaze on Poppy and Clayton. I don't know what they did, what they're like, but there's something about two of them, like, But you know what? Guess I would take a garbage can to the face if it meant that they are not dead. Like before, I would say they are not bitten. But that doesn't seem to matter anymore.
Yeah, what did you say last night? We're damned? That seems like a pretty fitting title.
You know what I hope? I spent a lot of time thinking about that yesterday. Right before bed. Said my prayers and everything. I just hope that what is left is just the carcass, you know? Like just the body. And that somehow the soul is still going where they're supposed to go, whatever it is. And you know, I have to hope that, because if I lose that, then I don't know what I'm doing alive anymore. So I hope her soul went to the heaven where it belongs. And that what we did was just make sure that her body's not defiled by this plague, and that she can get a good burial like a good human being that she used to be.
Yeah.
And he will reach out and start putting up whatever food we have, counting whatever food we have. One day at a time. I have to think that we have more mouths to feed. We have a little dog now. He's cute.
We do. You see the dog kind of running around. It's like it's in a very playful mood, like licks Tommy's face and then like runs back and forth and then like licks his face again.
Can I call for it? For him or her? I don't know.
It is a him, and yeah, I mean, you could just probably just whistle like the dog is super friendly. It just comes to whoever, basically. It's not the greatest guard dog, given that it's sort of like too friendly, but
Yeah, I'll call him, kneel down.
Yeah, it, like pads over and like pants and like licks your hand.
Hey. Hope you're gonna be alright too.
It kind of barks at you and rubs its head like against your leg.
Yeah, I'll scratch it.
oh,
See its back leg just kind of tap the dirt as you give it scritches.
Yep. Simple life.
Alright. Reverend, stir these beans. I'm gonna go help the senator, whatever he needs help with.
Alright. Take care.
Alright. We see, Lisa, Clayton, and Lee and Adam kind of walk away from the rest of this area. See, Lisa just says, alright, what are we doing?
All right. Before we leave Lake Park, let's give the place a nice little one over. Get some medicine and maybe some food, because we have more mouths to feed now. Funnily enough.
Are we going solo, splitting up into two groups? What's the deal?
Let's stick together.
And
Quad of four.
cover more ground otherwise.
True, but I don't know. There could be a whole group of walkers in any one of these. So For now, let's stick as 4. Everybody watch each other's backs. And if you see anything that looks useful, looks edible, call out.
All right. Let me go ahead and get survival checks from everyone, including the NPCs. Where are my NPCs?
Nice. Finally.
Survival.
Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day. Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
It's fine. At least you didn't mess up.
I'm not gonna start pushing yet
Okay.
because
So we can roll on the scavenging table 3 times because we got 1 success from Clayton, 1 from Lisa, and 1 from Lee. So that's what we're gonna do.
Let's roll that bitch.
Bum 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 bum.
You find an entire $5 footlong just in the opening? Quiznos.
Quiznos. Quiznos would still be around in 2004.
Yes,
All right, scavenging table.
Quiznos.
It was like a Subway type situation.
Something from a bygone age.
Quiznos in Canada, so like it still exists somehow, but
Incredible.
that said, I've never actually had one. Is it better than Subway, or is it kind of like samey?
I thought it was better. Subway is ass.
Oh, it is. No, I used to work in a convenience store that had a Subway in it, and I had like just watching the day-to-day operations. I was like, no, thank you. That's...
Alrighty, let's roll on this
I
bad
have
boy.
never seen that thing in my life, Robin. What the fuck is that?
You have been blessed to not have been cursed by that.
I mean, you just saw it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. I don't even know what we're rolling for.
Amazing. Okay, that's actually fucking huge. All right.
You find an M1 Abrams.
You find a whole ass tank. Just.
Oh, this is written out. This is Georgia.
Okay. You scavenge around. You guys take about an hour to scavenge. Most of the cabins are kind of left to ruin. One of them in particular, you do find what looks to be people who are no longer with us. Not demons, they are just corpses.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
just regular dead?
Just regular dead. Regular dead.
Regular dead.
Poke them a little bit with a stick to see what happens.
They didn't get back up.
No, as you go to poke them, you do see that each, like, the 2 bodies, each of them have, like, a hole in their skull.
Oh, okay.
They did get back up once.
Yep, briefly.
You go into the main building, and you're surprised to see only a single demon, but it's not a danger to you because it's trapped under what looks to be collapsed beams that just have it pinned to the ground. You do see a part of the roof where the sun is just coming through, like the roof collapsed at some point, and it, kind of, Walker growls at you, but it can't reach you because it is pinned under this debris.
Can I reach in and just give a quick stab through the forehead? Just go to sleep.
Absolutely. You walk up, stab it right through the skull. You just
Head on. Apply directly to the
Apply
apply
forehead.
directly to the
Yeah.
forehead. Incredible. You find on the main desk, like where people would check in at, that looks like there's a bloody handprint on this massive jar of what looks just like goop as you look at it. You can see like small little bits of like material floating in it, and there's like a dried bloodied handprint on it.
What color is the goop?
It's kind of like a yellowish, kind of goldish color under the sunlight.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
We found some. Wait, first thing we found was some goop.
Yep.
That's the best way to describe it.
Wait, it might be honey or something.
It could.
I don't
It could.
know.
In character, Clayton just looks at it. I mean, this could be honey.
You want to taste it and find out? I don't.
Yeah, Adam kind of like sighs carefully, very carefully, like kind of like tries to open the jar and just to like just a little bit to smell if it's honey, and if it doesn't smell like honey, he's just gonna like close it again, basically, and be like, leave it.
Brave man. Can't open it up for him.
You twist the jar and just kind of immediately, as soon as the jar pulls off, this absolute amazing aroma shoots off from the interior. It is 100% fresh honey.
Jackpot. All right.
Which is good for 1 ration.
Sick.
Wow.
Nice. Just
Wow.
one person
Is
just
one
drinking
ration-
the entire honey. Just swallow the whole jar.
That's
Be sick
incredible.
afterwards.
You just
Yeah.
who's gonna Winnie the Pooh it? Who's gonna be Winnie the Pooh?
Apparently, anybody.
I mean, maybe we can find some stuff to eat it with. It's like I'm not above drinking the whole jar, but I think we should probably do something with it.
No,
Oh,
yeah, we'll store
bother.
that away.
Yep.
And what else did we find?
You see Lisa kind of nudges you as you guys are screwing the top back onto the honey up to what looks to be the second floor, where you can just see what looks to be a hand just kind of dangling between the banisters of the second floor. And she just goes, I'm gonna go check that out.
Uh-huh.
And you see behind the check-in desk there are 2 kind of twinned, almost like switchback staircases that lead up to the second floor on the left and right hand side. And she kind of slowly begins to creep up the steps, the wood steps kind of creaking as she makes her way up. And you watch her, you follow her as she slowly creeps along and just kind of whispers down, doesn't seem to be moving. I don't think it's a demon.
All right.
She gets close, and you see the hand kind of like get pulled out of the banister as she moves the body, and just says, "Wow, that's amazing, actually." And you see
What'd you got?
she dangles over the banister a full can of gas.
Well, there you go. Exactly what we needed.
Well, that ain't all, actually. I'm hoping this is beef jerky, but who knows? And she tosses down a plastic jar filled to bursting with dried meat.
Oh my god, this is the fucking
Okay.
jackpot here. Nice.
Honey and dried meat. I'll at least okay. I'll do the cursory taste test this time.
That jar is good for 2 rations.
Yep, that's a slim.
No, you pull out the meat, and immediately you can smell like
Jack Links.
you can smell like peppercorn. There's a slight hint of like almost like a sweet like barbecue maybe, but they're dry. Like there's not any like barbecue sauce on them. You take a bite and it's very tender. Like it's almost like it melts in your mouth. Definitely not beef. Definitely not pork. And definitely not chicken.
Oh no.
It's gamey. It could be deer. You're unsure.
Okay. Don't.
Listen, if you keep going down the list, it gets worse and worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
You definitely
This is-
know.
How close to Appalachia are we?
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
boy.
look. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Don't whistle in the hills of Appalachia.
Don't do dare.
It's gamey. You think you might have eaten this meat before. Like it could be like a deer or like a small game. But it's good. Like whoever prepared this jerky, like they're fucking good at it because this is delicious.
All right. All right. So far, so good. See if we find anything else.
you continue kind of scouring through this area. You find another demon, but you can just hear it scratching at what looks to be a bathroom door, unable to get out. You see a couple more bodies strewn around. Those are just bodies. They have expired in both of their forms.
Me to the demon in the bathroom.
I'll ignore that.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's really all you find.
Okay. Well, we've been at it for about an hour. I think we should call it. We have enough food to add to our, supply. And then we can hit the road.
Yeah, you see Lisa kind of nods and just goes, yeah, and then once we get to Lake Park proper, there'll be, more stores and things we can hit up. Can even try my old apartment building where I used to live. There might still be somebody holed up in there. Who knows?
You lived in Lake Park?
I told you that. Yeah, that's where I worked.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I worked at
I've
the
been
hospital.
stabbed and punched, so...
I mean, that's a good defense.
That's a good excuse. You see Lee just kind of like balls up her fist and just goes, I mean, I can try and knock some sense into you if you want.
That's fine.
Okay.
I love Lee. I love Lee so much. Oh.
What do you, Lisa, do you think the hospital might have anything left?
I mean, at this point, everything we've seen, it really just depends.
Hmm.
Was it protected? Was it not? Did people use it as a refuge? It could be crawling with demons, or it could be untouched entirely, yeah. Who
And so
knows?
far, this whole thing has only been around for 3 months. It could have been raided on one of the first few weeks.
Exactly.
But... What do you reckon about this whole, we're already, as the Reverend says, damned thing?
It makes sense, right? From a distinctly medical sense,
That's right.
if this is a disease, then of course we're all infected. Why wouldn't we be?
A disease that only takes its symptoms once you die.
Well, the first person who turned couldn't have been bit. So
No.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Either way, it's crazy world we live in now.
You think this Valdosta thing is real? You think it's actually safe? Or it's just some sort of trap?
It gives a reverent hope. So I'm gonna believe that it's alright.
I hope he's right too. Anyway, hey, yeah, I look back to Adam and Lee. By the way, that's our final. That's where we're intending to go. Supposedly, Valdosta is a sanctuary.
Yeah, it seems.
Hey. The furthest we can get away from Florida, the better. That place is fucked.
I mean, it was fucked before.
I mean, before, yeah, it was, but now, even
This
more.
is all in character, by the way. Like, this is just like
Yeah,
Adam and Lee
I
being
know.
like,
No, it's true. It is true. Okay.
Yeah, Clayton just says, I mean, you ain't wrong.
Plus, Valdosta is a great spot to go to. There's a theme park not too far from it. That'd be fun.
If it still runs, we'll see.
Why you gotta be a downer? Old? Jeez.
Because, young, some of us have to be realistic.
Yeah, okay. Fucking walking corpse over here.
All right.
Little too
Let's get
topical.
let's get going. Do you think we'll need to top off the car, or
Yeah, Lisa nods. Definitely. We were almost on E when we came here. This should get us. This should get us a good 200 miles.
Sure.
If we'll
Sure.
find more gas, I don't know, but
all right? Let's get back.
all right. Now, while all that was happening, did anyone want to be doing anything?
Like flirting with my son.
Who's flirting?
Wait,
Who's flirting with your son?
I don't know.
Who's left at the camp? It's just the Reverend and Poppy, right?
I don't know. It's up to them
I'm
to
definitely not flirting with your son.
It's up to them to determine that.
Nope. I am not flirting with anyone. My heart belongs to God.
And so
love
does
is for
my
Jesus.
genitals.
Wow.
Exactly.
Only Jesus can make
and he
never
don't
mind.
do open relationships.
Is that so open? Really? Nah.
Well, there was that nun that said she was married to Jesus in
Yeah.
France. There was a French nun.
Really?
Okay. Yes. There was a French nun who was.
No,
she
wait,
was
but aren't they
absolutely
all
fucking
supposed to be like
bonkers.
just like metaphorically supposed to be married?
But-
Like they all wear rings?
No. She said Jesus has visited her in her dreams,
Oh,
and
no.
he gave her his foreskin as a
Oh.
wedding ring. This is
Oh.
what the fuck was her name?
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
No. I love weird historical stuff like this because she was an actual nun and she was.
Good for her.
I will Google this and I
guess.
will find it out.
You fellows at home
Thank
enjoying
you.
this fun fact.
That's fine. That's fine, Georgia. You don't have to go
Yeah,
through the
you don't-
links to find
You
it.
don't have
We-
to
we're
Google
good.
it. We
We're
believe you.
good. We're good. We trust you.
Yeah, we believe you. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're all fine here. How are you?
Yeah.
I just
But
thought that this
no.
is being recorded for posterity and not put on YouTube.
Saint
Yes.
Catherine of Siena.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Siena is Italy. not
we're
France.
gonna move away from Jesus'
Yes, please.
foreskin.
Please. Thank you.
We're gonna jump ahead. You all have eaten. Gas has been put into the car. You've all kind of packed up your things. Clayton last night did his best to clean up the blood and the gore that was left behind from Emily attacking her mother. See, Lisa opens the driver's side door and just looks at everyone. Well, it's only about 20 minutes to Lake Park, so...
All right.
I can just imagine the awkward silence as everybody sitting like this.
Because we're sitting in the gore car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just look back to everybody. So, we got some food. Now we're gonna go to Lake Park. And Poppy, I'd like your opinion. Do you think it would be worth it to possibly look at that hospital, see if we'd find anything useful?
I think we should. I think we should because at least there might still be David's mother there. His grandmother, and I point to Tommy. Oh no, she was in Valdosta.
She was in
wasn't she? She in
Valdosta.
Valdosta? Or...
Supposedly
Okay.
she was. He said that she was a professor at VSU.
I think we should. These supplies aren't going to last forever, and the more stops we make, the more chances we have to stock up.
Yeah, I figured we'd need some actual antiseptics. Because you know, bandaging me up and bandaging everybody else up with dirty shirts isn't gonna last long. So let's see
The
what we can
towel,
find
my
there.
bandages, my bandages are already running thin, and if anything happens, the first injuries that Renee got. I couldn't have done much without more advanced kit that I needed. I can pick some up to stop that happening. Again.
True. There is a second option. Lisa says, with the gas that we just got, good enough for 200 miles. That should be enough to get us straight to Valdosta. We can, here decide, to drive straight to where we need to go. No diversions. Just sanctuary, if the Reverend is correct. The benefit of stopping in Lake Park is that we get more food, and we're more prepared by the time we get to Valdosta. But I say I leave that up to a vote.
We're all together, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're in the car.
You're in the car. The dial is
wait,
cranked to 4, not 3 or 5. The air is
And
blowing.
out of character, we were going to go to Lake Park to get supplies, and then
You're going to see if you can get to the hospital to.
Oh, to the hot. There's no point.
Well, there's still
Well-
very much a point for scavenging at the hospital.
Oh, okay. No, but I mean, the person we needed.
The
to
life
get
or
to the
death
hospital
situation
yet.
is over. Like that's
Yeah.
no longer a thing.
So how
Yeah.
long? I'll look at
But I can
Lisa.
potentially-
How long from here to Valdosta? Kind of roughly. Couple hours.
I mean, it depends on the roads, how cluttered they are.
And we could make do with the supplies we have.
I would rather be safe than sorry, personally.
I just don't want to lose a person every time we stop.
Yeah, agreed.
I vote that we stop at
Alright.
Lake Park.
That's 2 for stopping, 1 for going.
2 for going.
All right.
First time we
Blake?
stopped, Dad and Jim got missing. Second time we stopped, we lost 3 people. We gained 2 in the dog, but
Lee, Arthur, what do you think?
Lee just shrugs. I'm good either way. I don't know.
Arthur?
I think if Lisa says that we should stop, then we should stop.
All right. Then we'll take a stop at Lake Park and see what we can find. But from then on, we should head straight to Valdosta after that. Agreed?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll sit down quietly on the passenger seat.
All right. So Lake Park proper. Let's get going.
Car drives off in that direction. We're gonna do something we actually haven't done in this game. We're gonna take a break.
What?
Oh,
I'm gonna
is
make
there gonna be
coffee.
a pause in the recording?
There sure is, because OBS lets me do that.
Woo!
Okay.
And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Me you're looking for.
This is me.
Nice.
We're on our way to pick you up, Robin. We're coming.
It is absolutely fine. I was typing in Discord, but I'll say it here. I just make random sounds just to make random sounds. I don't know if that's me, like, quote unquote, stimming, as the children say.
That's probably stimming, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
100%.
It is not me upset at all. I am here for the ride. I am enjoying what the group is.
Didn't you hear at the beginning of the session, Robin, where I said everyone is always upset with me at all times? Or
Yeah, there's that.
You forgot the memo.
did you forget that?
I know, but still, I want to reassure you.
I appreciate that. We skip a little bit of time. You pass by a number of cars broken down. Some look like they've been fully gutted under the hood. Some look like they've been pelted with bullet holes. You see corpses lying on the side of the street. You see demons slowly kind of shambling and like ditches on either side of the road as Lisa weaves in between some of the broken down cars. The road has a slight incline to it, and as she reaches the top, you see a kind of muted metropolitan area. Not quite in Atlanta, but definitely bigger than any of the towns or cities you all have passed thus far. You see a massive swarm about 300 feet ahead, just kind of meandering. They're not really moving, they're just stationary. They don't seem to really be active, they don't seem to be going after anything. Just at a glance, as Lisa slows the car down, you think maybe 200
Oh my
at
gosh.
least.
Well, shit.
Well,
See Lisa kind of puts her head down, just says, fuck.
Are they blocking the way to the hospital?
Well, before all this, I would say we can take the back roads, but I don't know if those are fucked too.
Shit. We have to weigh the benefits of this, of seeing this through, versus just going straight to Valdosta now. Or
And
we can try those back roads. Right now, we can't disturb that horde while also come after the car. So,
No, we
for
can't.
now, let's just back away slowly and get to a decent distance so we can talk this over.
All right, let's. She
Yeah.
kind of cuts the wheel to the right and goes down a side street. Going really slowly, maybe like 5-10 miles an hour, away from the horde. As she cuts right, and you see she continues down the side roads, other connecting roads to the left. You kind of pass by. You can see what looks to be like the back of like brick and mortar, like short stores or buildings, like very old, kind of like Georgia type buildings. And you can see dotting around a few more demons here and there. None close enough to do anything, and even if they were, you're in a vehicle. She slows at a stop sign and cuts the wheel to the left after about 2 or 3 minutes of driving. And you can see slowly coming into view a fairly large apartment complex, about 5 floors. Just at a glance, it looks wrecked. Like there's a lot of damage to it. You can see on the what would be the south facing who just dropped out? Georgia. You see on the south facing wall of the apartment complex what looks to be a truck that is just sticking out of the like building itself, like it just crashed into it.
oh no.
And you see Lisa slows and comes to a complete stop just on the road in front of this apartment complex. And she just kind of whispers, really to herself than anyone else, "That's where my mama stayed."
Oh, well, Is it locked? Can we go check on her? I mean, if she's...
I don't want to endanger anyone.
You've done more than enough for us. Time for us to do something for you.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Okay. You see she pulls ahead a few feet and then turns into the parking lot. You can see cars dotted all around the parking lot. Most of them just like covered in like pollen and filth. They clearly haven't been moved in a while. And she just kind of parks in front of like the main entrance.
All right.
You see she kind of puts the car in park and turns it off and looks to the left. And you can see what looks to be like maybe a mid to late 80s Jeep parked there. Like, you know, those like really dangerous ones that had been recalled a lot back then because they kept flipping. And she just kind of smiles to herself and just says, That's my mama's car.
Okay.
Maybe
Good
she's
sign,
still
at
here.
least.
And if she is still here, but not herself, then she was an ultra Christian woman, so maybe you could do something with that, Reverend.
Got it. Let's hope I can do something about it while she's still alive.
Everyone give me a scout check really quickly.
I cursed. Scout. Oh, yeah. I'm great at that shit. Nope.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Yay!
Go. Would you? Sorry, it's being.
Just because my internet cut out, what are we
Hey.
doing with the horde of like 200 undead?
We
went
took
around.
back-
We
we
went
went
We went around the back. Yeah.
You drove.
Okay.
Lisa cut the wheel to the right and like drove away from them into a separate part of Lake Park. Unbeknownst to you all, she was going to a very specific spot. She pulled in front of the apartment complex that her mom used to live in.
Okay.
And she just mentioned that the car she parked next to in the parking lot was her mom's. Adam and Poppy, both of you notice mud tracks leading inside the main entrance of the apartment complex. At least two different ones, judging from the sizes.
This is a big ask, but like, is it? I mean, would demons leave like a more kind of like
Their
marks.
gates
Dragging?
their gates would be weird. Like their gates aren't like a normal
Yeah.
person. This is a normal gate.
pretty good?
Right.
And you said they're leading like inside the apartment complex?
Yeah, inside the apartment complex.
I mean, we can
Well,
try
there's
the
at least
door.
2 people inside.
Is it two different, like two different size footsteps? Or
There are
is it
two
all-
different sizes, yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
I mean, we can try the door. I'm not.
Let's be careful about this. Quietly.
Okay, I'll take my knife and ready it and hope that there's no zombies inside.
I don't know
Oh,
what it
no.
is. They
I
are
don't know what
demons.
is that? What's the Z word?
Oh
I don't know
right.
what that is.
Holy shit.
I like the actually I kind of like the idea that basically like Adam and Lee don't have a name for them, and when they first heard demons, they were like, "That's a stupid thing to call them." It's like, what else do you call them? You know what demon works? Because we've not come up with anything smarter than
Yeah.
that.
Is that
That was
unanimous?
our thought.
It's
That
kind of
was
like I think they just used to call them the things, and now it's kind of like demons sounds cooler, so let's just go with that, I guess.
Yeah,
Demons
those
is
probably
metal as
like
fuck.
Sounds cooler.
those probably like the things or like monsters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa, what's your mother's name?
Martha. And she just kind of smiles and says, "It's Lorelai."
Okay. Well, if we split up in the building, we'll keep an eye out for Lorelai.
She's a tank of a woman. You couldn't miss her. She's been working in factories most of her life, so she's kind of built like me in a way, like a brick shithouse essentially.
I love how Lisa
Guess you got it from somewhere.
Yep. Just fantastic genes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. My mom, she's jacked.
I mean, just
My
imagine
mom could
having
beat
like
up
two
your mom.
Lisas, having two Lisas as NPCs to kind of make sure that we don't die prematurely. Or
Yeah, this
more
is
of us don't.
this is Tim's way of making sure we don't die. Just make two of them.
Two
No,
of
there are
them.
two of them.
I didn't make Lisa. That was all. That was Leah who made Lisa.
I made Liz.
Is that legal?
Is that illegal? Incredible. Yeah, Ivan. She gave me a actual like functional NPC, and you gave me a broken piece of shit.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. I gave you a man that you can make functional. Just fucking work with him. You know?
Work harder, idiot.
Work harder,
I
idiot.
gave him a proper
Do the work
answer.
on
You
my
know what
son that I
hey,
cannot
bro,
be
come on.
bothered to do.
Tim,
He's
I
so-
gave you
That is
I gave
so-
you I gave you an NPC named Arthur, so you can specifically do that accent. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you. I love you. I'm gonna kiss you.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
I just want to look at him. I just want him to look at the Reverend and go, "I'm tired, Reverend.
I'm tired, River.
I'm tired.
Well, sister, I guess
Anyway.
I'm just tired.
Just tired."
I'm a bad man, sister. I fucking love that man. Anyways, you that's what you see. You see Arthur just kind of pipes up from the back and just says, "With that herd, are we all going in? Probably be smart, right?"
Strength in numbers might not be a bad idea.
That way
Someone
nobody
just-
gets separated again.
Someone just stay back, stay with Tommy and the dog. I forgot. Mind telling me the dog's name again?
Either just like Mutt or Star.
All right, I prefer Star over Mutt.
Yeah,
See-
no, then, basically kind of like like Mutt is more like affectionate, like kind of like in the same way, like like just
It's like dog meat from Fallout.
yeah, of course.
yeah.
Someone just stay back with them.
You see Lee kind of like leans over to you. Adam just goes, "You see, he forgot because he's old as fuck."
I think like Adam
Holy
can't help
shit.
but Adam can't help but like smile like an idiot at her comment. Just he's very bad at kind of like not.
I forgot because no one told me.
You see Arthur just kind of shrugs and goes, "All right, well, I'll stay with the boy then."
Okay.
You gonna stay in the car?
Well, it'd be a lot safer in here than standing around outside.
What I mean, this is just like probably mechanically not useful, but if Lisa has any kind of like item of her mom's, can the dogs like try to like, track it, like the smell Probably not though.
She doesn't have any items. No, not with
Okay,
everything
never
going
mind.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thought, though.
Future sessions for when
Yeah.
others from the group go missing. So here you go, boy.
Huh? What's that, Mutt? Reverend fell down a well?
And the well also has a demon inside.
The
of
well
it.
also has
me?
demons in it. Because you have
What's
a bad
that, boy?
leg, so you're more likely to trip and fall.
That is
What's
true.
that? This is Lee. What's that, boy? Clayton fell down a well? Good.
Good. Fuck him. Only
tell
good
anybody
politician
else.
is a
Just
dead
like-
politician.
Lee is a woman after my own heart. I swear to God.
Listen, Seb told me she's like a punker. She's like a punk
Yep.
character. So I'm like, oh, bet. Say less.
Yep.
Like, if there's one person in the party she would absolutely hate, it's Clayton.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't even matter what party he's in, because she just hates all of them. It doesn't matter.
Well, we literally saw from his flashback he was corrupt.
Yeah, he didn't take long to drink the
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
For money.
Yep.
But as we did also see, just go off on the tangent, there clearly were signs that he wasn't fully corrupt because he did
Yeah.
piss people off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tried to be a good man.
I tried.
He's only slightly grayscale.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fine.
Anyway, let's raid this apartment.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And let's hopefully find Robin's character so we can actually get you to play.
we
Who
were
Um,
talking
knows?
about-
I might not
This
even
is
be
about
in
us.
here.
Here's
I might
this could be two NPCs. You have no idea.
Joke's on you, she's involved Austin. No, I'm joking.
So as for this, specifically, since you guys are sticking together, I need a marching order as we enter this.
I'm right next to Lisa.
Lisa at the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do Lisa at the front. All right.
And I'll be next to her.
You got it. Reverend.
I'll be behind the Reverend.
All right. Clayton.
Will not abandon my girl in this time of need.
There's no better shield than a man of God.
With a walking cane. What happens to be pretty damn strong?
Who else? Who's after Clayton?
I'm coming along. Yep.
Okay.
You said Adam? Adam's next?
Poppy will,
Are we? So hang on.
Poppy
No,
will be
so we're
heading up
breaking.
the raid.
We're not really breaking up if all of us are coming along.
No. We're all going.
Yeah.
All right. So
I think as much as you can split more, cover more ground splitting the group, I think we learned last session that splitting the group is maybe also has its downsides, like severe downsides.
Yeah. Who is after Adam and Lee?
Arthur has
Poppy, I guess.
But yeah, I will, yeah. Unless Arthur's staying in the car with Tommy.
Arthur is. He is. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah.
I guess everyone, right?
I'll be in the rear.
Oh yeah, we only have 4 PCs right now because Jim is missing and Renee's dead.
Yep.
Ooh.
What a horrible 24 hours.
Yeah. Alrighty. Then let me. Since Lisa's leading the way. Okay. You see Lisa kind of steps up towards the front entrance. The front entrance itself is a set of double kind of glass doors that in the center of each of the 2 doors has like a metal rod kind of like push handle. And it opens up into a small kind of like what one time was an antechamber that led to 2 additional kind of wooden doors that have like an RFID scanner on the wall to allow, people who actually live here to be safe, because, Georgia and most parts of it aren't that safe. But those wooden doors are
in 2004?
RFID scanners? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I
But
don't know why I thought that was a later thing.
the wooden doors have been fully like kicked open. Like, you see, she kind of pushes the door open and like pauses for a second. And she kind of like takes a second and looks. And you see her head kind of like tilt and kind of look up the wall towards the ceiling. And you all notice it too. You notice her head is following what looks to be a faintly kind of orange, like almost like extension cord looking thing that traces up the wall and out the front entrance. She had completely not noticed it before she got to this point. And you see she kind of takes a step back and follows it. And she just kind of has this quizzical look on her face. Huh.
What?
What's that about?
All right. Anything to share?
That cord stretches across the entrance and looks like it's connected to those speakers up there.
Huh.
And you point and you do see that orange cable connects to what look to be speakers that have been affixed to the front of the building about 25 feet up.
You think it's some sort of alarm system? Or a
Whatever
trigger
it
of some
is.
kind?
It would have to be, because there wasn't nothing like that here previously. Maybe those
What
boot
was your-
prints belong to people who've been here for longer.
Where was your mom's apartment?
Oh, she was on the second floor.
Is there a way there without going through that? Like fire stairs or... I don't know.
I think we just
Risk
step
it.
over it.
Right.
Yeah.
Just don't touch it.
I'll try my best.
See, Lisa kind of pushes the door back open and steps inside, taking a moment to step over the cord itself. Immediately, you all hear faint demon noises to the left, and you look and you see there is a corridor in that direction, but it is fully collapsed. Like, you just see the ceiling from the second floor that looks, or the floor from the second floor that looks like it's just collapsed in this corridor. And you can see a number of pipes hanging loose, and everything just has like this, you know, rotted kind of scent to it, like it probably flooded, some sort of water main burst in that area and just caused that section to collapse. And you can just hear, a
Yeah.
number of demon noises just kind of emanating from that corridor, but you don't see any. Presumably they're trapped under debris.
So, but I take it you can take. We could walk up the floor slash ceiling to the next floor.
There's
like
no
an angle, or is
there's
it-
no like angle or anything. It looks like it just fully
never
fell
mind,
out.
Okay.
So you basically you cannot go in that area of the apartments. You see Lisa just kind of shrugs it off. And as you walk, there is like a maybe inch of water on the floors here in the lobby of this apartment complex. That just kind of make a splishing sound as you're walking through. And you see sunlight from the right hand side from where that truck drove in, and you can see trapped on the driver's side a demon clawing at the glass, also unable to get out of the truck.
Poor bastard.
You see Lisa just
Ooh.
shakes her head and just... People are here. Why are they letting these things just stay alive? I don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
I mean,
Maybe they decided to hold up in one apartment and not really come out.
and there's still
Right.
always a risk, even if you try to take them out. Maybe they're not
Right.
feeling confident.
And maybe they don't understand how to take them out.
Mm.
That could be it. Yeah. Maybe they haven't been as active as
Not
we've been.
everybody. You've got to think, not everybody, even if the world has gone to shit, not everybody's got the stomach for it. Even if they have turned to demons and they're no longer who they were, they might have known these people at some point.
You're probably
that's true.
right.
It's a difficult thing.
As you're having this conversation, you all are startled suddenly as you hear a clap of thunder from outside. You just-
Okay. Oh,
two-
has it started raining? Or
It's just thunder.
okay.
All right. The stairs are over here. And Lisa moves past the lobby. Her boots just kind of splashing on the... Looks like marble, probably not. It's probably some sort of like fake, like marble material of a floor. But she leads you to the carpeted steps that smell of like mildew and mold, just from, being in the Georgia heat, but also being wet, apparently. Slowly kind of creep up the steps.
Should we do like a? I mean, on the one hand, stealth roll seems like a smart idea, but on the other hand, they might try to clock us over the head if we just sneak in and they notice us.
Ugh.
I was also going to suggest, because Lisa's leading it, I count from the back. Can we keep an eye out for any more booby traps if they've trapped
Yes.
it enough to at the entrance? But I can't look out for that because I'm at the back. If Poppy just softly calls that up and passes that message up along the line.
I'm not good at spotting shit, so
It would have to be the Reverend, just because I don't want to make an NPC
Okay.
make the rolls.
I will do it. I'm crap at it. What
Wait,
am I
what is
rolling?
it? Is it scout?
Well, yeah, it is, yeah.
I'll do it. I have 4 wit.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I'm all charisma and strength.
1.
All right.
Trying to keep an eye out for anything shifty.
As Lisa is stepping up the steps, Clayton, you kind of grab her by the back of her like Letterman jacket that she wears, and she's kind of like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, hold on now.
And you point, and you see the third to last step leading up to the second floor. Looks like it's been weakened purposefully, and you can see what looks to be a crude spear just barely poking through the back plate of the staircase. Like if someone were to step on it, any amount of weight put on it, they would fall down and just get impaled by this spear.
No, I'll be. Lethal traps too.
Well, maybe the handyman who worked on this apartment's still alive. Maybe he's the one who's been setting all this stuff up.
And what? He's decided, oh, I'm going to wait it all out in here?
Well, why not?
Considering there's 200 demons outside, eventually that ain't going to work out for him.
I don't know. I just want to find my mom.
Yeah.
Y'all watch this step. Step over it. Somebody help the
Here.
Reverend.
I'll help him.
Thanks.
Take his arm and gently guide him over the step.
Oh yeah.
Old man leading old man.
Right?
Yep. Well, he's older than I am, but
No, he's the old man. I'm the young man, I promise.
I mean, I'm not as old as he is.
You make your way up to the second floor. Immediately you see straight ahead of you that corridor that is just bottomed out to the first floor. And you see, really, Georgia?
I'm sorry.
Really? Therapy. Okay? Good lord. I bet you're the only one who even knows why you're laughing, besides me.
No, yeah, I don't.
Because of the term bottomed out.
It's profanity. That's all it
Hey,
is.
that. All right. I'm too
What's
asexual for this.
What's
I'm
the
too asexual
profanity?
for this.
But you see to the right a corridor that's still mostly intact. As you're kind of standing there, Clayton, you swear you see movement out of the corner of your eye at the far end of the corridor whose floor is dropped out, and your head like quickly turns and looks, and there's nothing there. You could have sworn you saw some kind of shape at the end of that corridor. At the end of the
There's some-
hallway.
There's some here for sure. Some moved at the end of that hallway.
Well,
Everybody keep your wits about you. Raise whatever weapons you got. I think we're being seen.
right. But perhaps what we need to do is make sure they don't think we're a threat.
I'm not a threat as long as you don't come at me.
We're not here to steal. We're not here to kill. We're just here to find my friend's mom. So whoever it is, you gotta trust. Do you know Lorelai? Lorelai Johnson.
Are you just
Um,
saying this out loud?
I'm saying this out loud, not like loud enough to attract any demons, but loud enough to be heard, yes.
Well, if you're being loud enough to be heard, then you're being loud enough to attract demons.
I mean, at this point, I don't care. If there's someone there.
You don't see anyone. Like, you didn't even see what Clayton saw. You look over when he points it out.
But he said there was someone. So if there's someone there, I'm talking to whatever. If I could talk to walls. But I'm saying that. Because he told us that there was someone here. So.
Her apartment's at the end of the hallway. Let's just keep going.
Alright.
Suddenly, as you're walking down this hallway, you all begin to hear booming from the exterior of the building. What sounds like music by Frank Sinatra, just blaring suddenly.
When you said booming, I thought it was a bomb. I was like, oh, so that was not an alarm. It was actually a bomb.
Is this Arthur setting off the orange cord trap?
Maybe.
Oh.
Is Arthur a dumbass? Yes.
You all
He
hear
came from you.
at the bottom of the stairs at this moment, Shit.
Ugh.
Hello?
Oh no.
Okay, Poppy's
Oh,
heading
boy.
back
Where's
down
everybody?
the stairs, avoiding the spear stair and guiding Arthur up. And is there a way that I can I unplug the cord to get the music to stop?
You look out the glass of the lobby doors, and you see waves of demons walking towards the sound.
Okay, shit. We should have taken Arthur with us. Can I unplug the cord and
Oh.
just tell Arthur to
What is that?
stop
Why is that
before-
playing loudly?
The whole building is trapped.
Then why are y'all here? I saw
Because
movement in one of the
somebody
windows.
else-
That's why I came in. There's somebody creeping around.
Get inside and don't move and don't step in any steps until I tell you they're clear. I don't need anybody missing another leg.
Listen, you're gonna have to ignore that. And he takes what's left of like Renee's shovel and throws it in between the handles of the front door and just says, "Look at all them demons. We gotta move." And which way? The stairs? Where?
Okay, up this way. Avoid the third one. It's
All
got
right.
spears in it.
You see Tommy's just kind of like, he's not crying, but he's like, has a death grip on that stuffed dinosaur.
Poppy's kind of. Did I manage to unplug so it stops the sound? I know they're already coming, but
There's nothing to
if it
unplug.
stops,
You didn't see where it started. It was just kind of ran across the floor.
can I cut the cord?
Do you have a knife?
I have a spear tip.
I have a knife.
Well, you're not down there.
Hello?
She went by
Oh,
herself.
sorry, never mind. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry.
I have the tip of my spear. That is scalpels.
Scalpels are pretty sharp. I'm gonna assume they can cut through stuff.
Well, I'll say this. Give me a tech check.
Okay. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds because I closed down my tech. Where was my? Okay, it's not terrible. It was terrible.
Oh my
I
god.
don't want to give myself stress.
You take a
You
stress.
might wanna.
As you stab the reason you take the stress is you stab your spear down into the cord. It cuts it. But now instead of Frank Sinatra playing, it's just the loudest groaning electrical feedback sound you've ever heard.
Oof.
Ah, fuck.
Congratulations, you made it worse.
I'm just tearing at the cord and then leaving.
Yeah, you like, god damn it. As that happens, you kind of like pull at the part you tore. As you do, you take that, you're like really stressed now, and you just like peel it back and pull it. The cord, the wires kind of tick 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 tick, like fray and pull apart. And as that noise gets louder and louder and louder, kink, you fully pull apart the extension cord, and it just goes silent. And you just look up. And you see light has fully been blotted out as there is a swarm of walkers standing in front of the door.
Oh fuck. Okay. I'm running back up the stairs, avoiding the third one that's got the booby trap, and I'm trying to join. Do the doors look like they're gonna hold?
There's nothing causing them to push against the doors, so they're not actively trying to get in. It's just getting out. It's gonna be really fucking hard now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, as long as I'm gonna I'm gonna creep away from the door so they're not alerted to my sudden movement.
Give me a stealth check.
No sudden movements.
Stealth. Where's my stealth? There. Stealth is one of my worst ones. I don't know why I did that. Fuck it, I'm pushing it.
Okay.
That I will
Now.
push.
Not that it matters.
Fucking damn
Oof.
it! 2 failures.
No.
Okay,
Well,
and now
at
I
least,
have 2
but
stress.
you didn't completely screw it up. Like that's good, right?
That's good. That is good.
You did not mess up.
You step away, you kind of move away. You can see as you like step back, your boot presses against the kind of flooded lobby floor, and you almost like lose your balance. You kind of like catch yourself. Your hand swings out wildly and grabs onto the wall, which causes a loud kind of sound. And you see like 2 or 3 of the closest demons to the door's heads kind of like tilt and look in your direction. And they kind of begin to like touch against the door, not pushing against it, but they definitely notice something.
Okay, yeah, I'm just walking slowly up the stairs. And yeah, I'm trying to. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do anything else, because if I say anything else, I know I will fail at it. Because Tim will make me roll, and I'm failing my rolls. I'm just gonna shut up now.
George is like, I don't want to play the game anymore.
Yeah. The GM's gonna make me roll in a TTRPG. What a fuck bag.
I don't want to play
I
anymore.
know when to shut up.
Poppy
I'm just
doesn't
moving
wear
back
any
up the
armor,
lava.
does she?
No.
Okay, cool. You
Should've said
see,
yes.
you see Arthur standing at the top of the staircase, holding Tommy, looking over his shoulder towards like down the corridor where everyone else has ventured after Lisa. And you hear him. He just goes, "You turned it off. You did it."
This.
Well, I just hope Tommy didn't hear the swearing that came out of me. It's okay.
Everybody heard
She
it.
definitely dropped a few C-bombs.
Cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't wanna swear that much on the recording, but yeah.
Oh,
she
that's
definitely said
right.
it.
That's like an Omega level curse word over there. I forgot.
Well,
Oh,
I,
that's bad.
I say cunt all the time.
Where you are.
It's-
They use it more freely over there.
it
Look,
depends on where you are.
In
Oh.
Glasgow,
It
like I
depends
was,
on where
it's
you
the
are
term
and
of
who
effect.
you are and who you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Incredible.
it's like that's like, oh, that's like that's an upper level swear. That's like not just a pound in the swear jar. That's like a whole fiver if you drop that word.
Wow, that's crazy.
Unless you're Scottish, which you use
Yeah.
it like a fucking bookmark.
Yes.
It's the way that grown Scottish men are affectionate to people without feeling kind of weird about it. Kind of,
Mhm.
oh, he's a
Hey,
good
you
seed, dog.
cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good cunt, that one.
Yep. Yeah.
Amazing.
If this video is monetized, it's
No.
been demonetized now.
My YouTube channel is not monetized. Trust. Sorry, I'm looking something up real quick. Give me a second.
Looking up thing.
Ah, there it is. Okay, that's what I want to know. You stand up there, you get up to Arthur, and as him and you, Poppy, with Tommy, turn and begin to rejoin the rest of the group, suddenly, white hot pain right in your back, as you tumble towards the floor, and let out like a kind of like a startled, almost like screech sound, as you hit the floor. You take 1 point of damage as an arrow pierces your back.
Who?
An arrow?
Take Tommy, run!
You
Take Tommy and run!
What the fuck? Arthur kind of like grabs you, completely ignoring you, and like starts dragging you along. The rest of you kind of turn at this loudness as you're kind of standing in front of Lisa's mom's apartment door, and you see Arthur and Poppy kind of running in your direction. Poppy has an arrow sticking
What?
through her shoulder.
Is that a goddamn arrow?
Yeah.
Who the hell
Like
is
all the
hunting
way,
people?
like sticking all the way through. Like it's gone through and through.
It has, yeah, it's like sticking. The point of it is sticking, about halfway out of your, like the front of your arm, front of your shoulder.
Oh.
Oh, that's a nasty one. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, dude, I didn't even hear it. It just hit her. What is happening in this freaking house of horrors?
We need to go. We need to get your mom and get out of here. Here,
It's.
Tell
this
me what
is,
to do. Poppy, tell me what to do and I'll heal this as best I can.
Oh, hell. I went 3 years in med school.
From
You need
the inside of Lisa's mom's apartment, you all hear a small voice just kind of say, "Yeah, that's the boogeyman. Y'all need to be quiet." You see Lisa. You see Lisa like steps back, like,
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
he kills
Was
people.
that a male or a female voice saying that?
It's hard to tell through the wood of the door.
Huh?
He's killing people. It, he, she, whatever. Could be a they. I'm not gonna judge. Y'all need to
I'll
be
look at
quiet.
Can we come in?
Lisa, you recognize this? Whoever this is?
Lisa just shakes her head. Why are you in my mom's apartment? You hear the voice go. Wait, Lisa? Yeah. Miss Johnson, she let me, hang on. You hear a couple of locks disengage and the door cracks open. And you see, what looks to be a young girl of, some sort of Asian descent, maybe Korean, and she's standing there, probably like, she's definitely late high school, early college age, and she just says, "Wow, I don't know if you remember me, I'm Sarah, my parents lived across the hallway." You see Lisa nods. "Yeah, the Winds, right? Yeah, your mom, she let us stay before she left. She had like food and stuff. This is Sarah. Come in. Sorry. There's other people here, that didn't live in the apartment complex. There's somebody who might be able to help your friend. She's an EMT. There's also two, I think they were soldiers? I don't know. But the guy, he got shot with an arrow too. There's someone in the apartment complex hunting people."
Huh? That's insane.
Yeah. It
All
is.
right, listen. Let's get inside and we'll deal with Poppy's injury, and then we'll Lisa, you can talk to this, and we figure it out what to do from here.
Okay. Hey, Miss Thompson, Lena, these people could probably use your help. You see kind of stepping around the corner, in like these beat up, like dirty, filthy, EMT clothes, a uniform. You see this woman, probably in her late 20s, early 30s, short hair, kind of a like she doesn't look old, but like as you look at her, like you could see that she's seen some shit, as most EMTs do. And she just goes, well, the coffee table's cleared off. Just put her there. I can take a look at her.
All right.
Sarah, can you go check on our other guests, please? Oh, yeah. Make yourselves at home, I guess, since it's technically yours. She says to Lisa, as she
Oh,
walks down a back hallway of the apartment.
Alright, so your mom left, so that means could be safe somewhere.
That means she might still be alive.
Right.
Hopefully.
Who'd she leave with, though? She didn't have very many friends.
All
Well,
we can
good,
ask.
good thing she left before a crazy man started shooting arrows at her.
Yeah, it's true. See, Lena kind of nods the EMT, and she says, yeah, there were 5 of us. He picked off 3. Well, 2 died to collapsing parts of the building, but we think those might have been traps. Tom, he just disappeared. We don't know what happened to him. He could be being eaten by this weird hunter person.
Uh-huh.
My name's Lena, by the way. What's your name? She says to you, Poppy, as she puts you on like a still kind of like partially bloodied coffee table.
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm Poppy. I'm also a doctor. It's
Oh,
okay.
well, you'd have to excuse me. I don't really have a bedside manner. Wasn't in our training. She says as she wraps her hand around the arrow and just rips it out.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
take
aren't
the
you
head off
supposed
first.
to? That's
No,
no, you take.
you
I
gotta
was
take
gonna.
the head off first.
Nope, she just rips it out.
Oh no.
It's gonna do so much more damage. Oh no!
I love the idea of like Poppy going, "Wait, aren't you gonna?" And then just,
Yeah.
like,
Wait! Yank!
Really, just John Burfall.
There's a reason. There is a reason why arrows have a flared like tip because they're not
It's
supposed
stuck in
to be
things.
yanked out.
She.
I like the idea that I like the idea that Poppy's like whimpering all this even as she's stumbling over.
Yeah, you see Lena's nodding. Is like, yeah. I know.
Wow.
She has like a small little like what looks to be a tin can that the bottom's kind of been cut out. It almost looks like a makeshift like camp, like a heating element. And she puts the arrow tip into it to heat it up, and then presses it against your wound.
Oh.
Yep.
I
Bobby
mean, that'll do it.
grins and takes it. Yep, she grins and takes it. Yep, she's
Oh, that's
tough.
gonna be a nasty scar.
It'll be a badass one though. That's pretty.
Mhm.
Like, I got shot by a fucking arrow and lived. So
Yeah.
what you gonna do to me?
Yeah. Lena kind of like pats you on the arm. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're gonna live.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Truly
that's
could
better
not
than
be
the
a worse fate.
alternative.
Yeah.
You hear voices and footfalls coming from down the hallway, and you hear Sarah Wynn just go, one of the people heard the screams. They wanted to make sure everything's okay. And she kind of steps to a side, and you see coming into view, Robin, describe your new character.
Yay! I thought she was gonna be the EMT for a moment.
No.
I thought she was gonna be the little like the girl, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, carry on.
All right. So first thing first, you see
The
a
realist.
5'5"
Okay.
woman in military fatigues.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
She got black. She's Caucasian, so she kind of has this sun-kissed skin going on. Blue eyes and this a layered pixie cut, black hair with bangs,
Oh, you had me at pixie cut. Yes.
and
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, she has a friendly face. She looks pretty young, just like Sarah, maybe a little older. You can safely assume she's 23 years old. And yeah, she's just looking around, making sure y'all are okay. Sees the arrow. Well, never mind, you don't have the arrow in you anymore. But she just grimaces, seeing the woman on the table. She was like, did one of y'all got by the arrow thing going on too?
You did.
Oh,
Mhm.
Everyone seems to be a little bit too comfortable with the fact that there's a man just shooting people.
oh yeah, that was fucking weird, right? Like we're just going to make that very weird. Oh,
You see Sarah just kind
uh,
of shrugs and goes, "Hey man, I went to college in America."
Also,
Wow.
how many arrows does he have?
You know what? Fair, darling.
I mean, there.
oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so rude. Hi, and I just give out my hand for a handshake. Millicent Hayes, communications specialist, U.S. Army. But don't call me Millicent because that's a little too formal. Just call me Missy. That's just absolutely what I prefer.
Awkwardly shakes her hand. He's still like he's a bit taken aback, but yep.
Nice to
Uh,
meet you as much as possible.
Her guy is
uh,
still unconscious at the moment, but
yeah, my sergeant back there, Sergeant Mitchell, he kind of got caught by one of them arrows, and he's so, Lena, you how what did you say? What his sit rep look?
you see
Sit rep.
Lisa puts a hand up and just goes, "I'm sorry. Did you say Mitchell?"
Uh, yeah, I mean that's his last name. I mean, I know I call him Logan, but
You see Lisa looks at you, Reverend. What are the fucking odds?
Uh,
I mean, there's a lot of Mitchells, Lisa. Could be anybody.
Sure,
uh,
sure.
I mean, we could
Like
check.
David Mitchell?
Related.
I'm not entirely sure what y'all are talking about, but
We've
Oh,
had
sorry.
some.
We were whispering.
Yeah,
oh,
we've had some
y'all are kind of
run-ins
making me
with.
nervous doing that because I mean we already got a boogeyman going on in this place. Please don't whisper.
This party got progressively more southern.
You see Sarah just kind of like triumphantly like moves her arm. She's like, "Yes, boogeyman's catching on. All right."
I mean,
I mean,
Well, I've
yeah.
never seen
we
a
should give him
boogeyman
a
with
more
an
like embarrassing nickname just so he feels less threatened. Or them,
I
I'm not
don't
sure.
know.
Could be
What-
more than one person.
What's more unflattering than the thing that a small child calls monsters under their bed?
That's also true.
Belina looks at you, Poppy, and just goes, "All right, well, I don't know what form of mobility you're gonna get back, but you'll be all right for a while, I guess." You could probably tell me better than I could tell you. I'm just an EMT.
I'm gonna turn my back, so I'm just facing Lena and not the others. The guy that's unconscious. Is he close to the edge? Because we have some information about that. That could be. You may not want to be trapped in here with him. And I'm saying that very low, so it's just her that he is.
You see she's kind of dips her hands into a bucket nearby and like starts washing her hands off and just shrugs, speaking in a low voice as well, and just goes, "I mean, I did best I could for him. You could take a look and you let us know."
Yeah. Would you mind?
No, not at all.
Can you walk me through? Just, yeah. One medical professional to another, I think, might need to tell you it.
Sure. Missy, you mind if we take a look at your sergeant? Alone?
Alone. I'm-
Poppy's a doctor. I probably should have led with that.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Please, Miss Poppy, is that what your name is? Uh,
Yes.
Hi. I give you my hand and I shake it. Um,
Poppy shakes it right back. Yeah, Poppy Morris. I was a accident and emergency doctor.
oh, okay.
What you would call ER.
Yeah. Oh,
Bobby Morris, I'm an accident.
Oh, because
I'm-
she forgot to... Robin forgot to share the art. Here you go. I'll share it.
oh, I did. My bad.
Oh, my heart can only be taken by so many beautiful women, Robin. Good lord.
She looks like Rebecca Chambers from Resident Evil. And-
Absolute
and
vibes
I
I
love
was
her.
aiming for, to be
I mean, you
honest.
could just like squeeze her and Lee together, and, like two action figures and no kids.
By all means, Doctor, go on ahead, and you see absolute trust in her eyes as soon as she hears medical professional. And there's a bit of desperation in there.
Yeah, doctor can never do no wrong. Can never do any wrong.
Oh,
Oh,
you don't know Poppy. You
I
guys don't
do.
know Poppy yet.
The game don't.
You do. Yeah. What can I give a look at the whoever
You...
this Mitchell guy is?
Yeah, you
Or-
step in. Robin, you want to describe Logan?
Hey, okay.
He's got
I gotta-
adamantine claws.
I gotta find the image that I don't. Tim, do you have the image?
I do.
I gotta open.
I
thank
sure
you.
do. Here you go.
Because it's somewhere buried in my phone.
There you go.
Thank you.
Jesus
So you
Christ.
see another Caucasian man bleeding profusely.
Not bleeding profusely. He has bled a lot, but his bleeding has been stopped by Lena. She's not completely inept, I promise.
Oh, okay. Paler than what he could have been then. Has shaved sides and a foam hawk going on. Strong kind of features. Strong jaw. Aquiline nose. I know that word. Full lips because I gotta pay attention to that. He has a strong body.
It seems
What
oddly
does that mean?
specific. But
What does that mean, Robin?
He is currently shirtless because Lena had to get to the
Of
wound.
course he is.
He has some tattoos of his time in
He's
the
glistening.
military.
Yep.
He is glistening.
Okay.
Wet and yeah, I mean, it's
He's
Georgia, like it's the heat. Yeah.
he's jacked, like he's hot, all right? And he's fucking sexy.
I'm so happy those don't affect me in this game. I'm free from that.
Oh no, it's not.
He's currently breathing Poppy as you look at him, but it's very like labored kind of breathing, like it's the wound has been closed. He's no longer bleeding. It looked like it was just as best you can tell, it doesn't appear as if it pierced anything vital.
Okay. So he's not immediately gonna die,
Yeah. He's not.
but he needs to stay still, sort of like Renee if she didn't move.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Lena and how much do you know about the demons outside?
Demons. That's what you're calling them? Oh, that's apt, I guess.
I've been traveling with, well, just call them the things or monsters. Been traveling with Holy Man the last couple of weeks, so I kind of picked up on that.
when everything kicked off, me and my partner, me and her, we just called them Floridians. But
Adam's like kind of actually laughs out loud. Like he
Holy
can't hold
shit.
like he cannot like stifle the laugh of like yep.
Clayton also laughs as a politician
um,
because he knows.
I think Lee probably has like kind of a presence to smirk.
absolutely. Lee has a hearty chuckle at that because yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
You see, Lena kind of smiles at that, but yeah, demons.
Just imagine like an alternate universe, like where the Walking Dead, like they're not called walkers, they're called Floridians,
Floridians.
like straight faced by the entire cast of the show.
Oh, he got taken down by a herd of Floridians.
By Florida man.
You can't go out there, Rick. Those Floridians are gonna get you. That's amazing. But you see Lena kind of smiles and just shakes her head and just goes, but other than that, I mean, we know everything that I guess everyone else knows. Kill the brain, kill the body. That's kind of it. They're slow, but they're not blind or deaf, despite what they might look like.
I think Adam kind of like eyes hang on, is the Reverend is with us, correct? Or is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, but are you aware that we all have it?
What do you mean?
You don't need to be bitten to be turned into one. You just need to die.
Oh, that's... Fuck!
Good information to have, but also not great news, basically.
So you mean everyone that
That's
we
what I needed
have
to know.
buried up to this point just came back?
I'm not sure how
Unless
far
you
back
destroyed-
the.
No, I mean since everything
Unless
popped
you-
off. My
Oh, yeah,
partner... She got shot by
I'm so sorry.
a drug addict. And I had to bury her. She wasn't bitten, so that means that she's now walking around as a fucking demon.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how far they can claw their way back up again. They might just. I don't know.
Oh, so she's just trapped. She's buried alive, or buried a dead, I guess.
Also, we don't know if we all have it. Some of us may have not contracted whatever disease gave it to her.
That's...
But if
yeah.
I love how he's like the first dude. Well, maybe not me though.
Yeah.
Yep.
We lost 3 people earlier, yesterday, over by Lake Park. We only found out since then. They hadn't. One of them hadn't been bitten. No, all 3 of them hadn't been bitten.
Okay.
That's why I needed to tell you.
Yeah.
I needed to check if Logan, you said his name was?
You saying that to Lena or
let
Missy?
whoever's closest.
Oh, I thought she went in there by herself and Lena.
Well, I thought she did too, but the scene has progressed with multiple people talking, so I just kind of scratched that.
Sorry, yeah.
I just retconned that entirely.
Bitch, my mental palace, you know how it is.
I didn't speak. I'm outside. Speak for yourselves.
Yeah, Missy would have stayed outside, kind of jumping on her feet a little bit. She kind of a squirrely little thing.
Like a hyperactive child?
Yeah, she got that ADHD.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she got that ADHD. Hell yeah.
I needed to tell you. I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Didn't want you locked in a room, in a apartment with him between a rock and a hard place. if he did.
Yeah. Oh man.
From what we tell, it doesn't take long. Maybe a couple minutes. Maybe an hour, most.
Well, see, I mean, even that's not written in stone. I watched someone take a full day to turn, so...
I don't know. But
Yeah.
I didn't exactly want to say this in front of the little girl.
She's a grown... I mean, she was in college. Like, she's not a little girl.
Oh, I thought you said she was high school age.
She's like
No,
late high
late.
school, early college age.
Oh. Okay.
She's gifted.
Didn't retcon. Glad I said that. I thought you said I for some reason I only heard the high school part.
I
I'm
did say high
sorry.
school, but it was late high school, early college. You're not entirely wrong.
Yeah.
Well, so you think he's gonna be fine, or because I can give Missy a report because I told her I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie to her.
I can, as best as I can tell, if he just has rest, nothing too strenuous, he should be fine to heal. Possibly he just needs a little while.
All right, I'm gonna let her know. Do you want to keep an eye on him, or?
Yes, okay. I'll keep an eye on him. Do a couple checks.
All right. She steps out. Missy, the doctor thinks that he's gonna be all right. He's gonna pull through.
Okay. Huge relief. All right. Thank you. Y'all done being all private and secretive and all that stuff? Can I go in now?
Yeah, you can go in.
All right. I just swagger in.
Amazing swaggers on it. You see Sarah kind of says to like all of you new people and just goes, "Hey, this is a crazy long shot. Do any of you have batteries?"
No, not really, no.
Don't get me wrong.
We have batteries in the torch because we picked them up from the bodega.
Yeah, but what the Reverend is asking why she wants it.
Oh, because I'm really good at like being under the radar. People don't notice me. I'm can kind of sneak into places. There was an apartment on the 3rd floor that had a radio, but it doesn't have any batteries, and I can't really plug it in because there's no power.
A radio to talk to other people, right? Not a radio like that
No,
plays
it's an AM FM radio. What do you mean? She like pulls it out of her backpack.
Don't get me wrong. I think in this situation, we need to make sure that if anything goes bad, we have enough light for a torch so we don't stumble in the dark.
Yeah, but there could still be like broadcasts. We don't know.
I mean, we can just try it briefly on the radio and then just like we don't have to choose one over the other, right?
Yes, we do. We kind of have to start thinking about important.
If we're lucky, we might hear something from Valdosta in that radio.
If we're
True.
lucky that there's still someone broadcasting, but what are the odds?
There's better. It's definitely non-zero in my eyes. It's only been 3 months since this whole thing started.
Also, with a guy shooting arrows out there. Are you
Yeah,
sure
I was about to mention that. Are you sure
wanna
about?
do that?
You sure about this, little lady?
I mean, I'm not downing your talents, but
I mean, you could just say no. I mean, we don't have to have like a big to do.
No, I just it's not to do. I just want to make sure you won't get shot with an arrow because that's happening. It's going around.
I mean, he would have to get into the room to shoot me. And
All right,
all of you have guns, so I'm sure you'll be able to protect me if he breaks down the door.
That's true.
wait. Then Leah, have confused. She doesn't want to get out?
Oh, she has the radio on her. She said she scavenged it from an apartment on the 3rd floor.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna go to
Yeah,
the
well,
3rd
that's
floor.
why Adam was saying you can
Yeah.
also just like swap the batteries out between the two for a second.
No, like, yeah, because she pulled it out of her backpack. She was like, "What? No, it's not a
Oh,
walkie-talkie.
okay.
It's an AM/FM
Okay.
radio."
Okay, that was me. I thought she had to go to the 3rd floor to get it. So I was like, so I wouldn't have said all that. But
That was
no.
the GM. The GM doing the preamble about sneaking around was me letting you know, hey, this NPC specialty is stealth. Haha. That's what that
Right,
was.
So, alright, so you get it there. So that changes things. Maybe 5 minutes? And then if we don't find anything, we turn it off. How about that for a compromise?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Because I think if we find nothing in 5 minutes, that means no one's broadcasting anything.
Let's give it a go, I think.
Go for it.
Who has the torch?
I forgot.
I'll assume I have the torch. Whatever. I'll pull it. And even if I don't, now I do.
Damn right.
Here. Let's
Oh,
try and see.
Awesome.
5 minutes. Let's try to find something.
She takes the batteries, puts them in, kind of like fully turns down the volume knob, turns it on, and then slowly ups the volume just a little bit. Immediately you just hear static. She's just kind of starts playing with it. You begin to hear like the shuffling of static, more static. She kind of takes the antenna and starts like moving it around as she continues adjusting it. And then you hear like a faint kind of like sound, like a voice. She's like, oh, that was something. Hang on. She slowly turns it back. And you hear a voice again. She's like, it sounds like someone's saying something. Turns it back once more. And you hear a voice come through. And it just says, we are organizing here in Quitman. We have food, clean water, and a plan to make it through this crisis. If you need shelter or protection, we welcome you to join us. But know this, we will only survive by working together. Every able hand will have a role, no freeloaders, no exceptions. To those still out there, to the farmers, the factory workers, the families hiding in their homes, you don't need to face this alone. Find Quitman. We have scouts patrolling every day. They will find you, and they will bring you in. We can rebuild something here, but only if we stay united. And then there's a slight hit of static as the broadcast repeats. This is Senator Eleanor Whitfield, broadcasting from Quitman, Georgia. If you can hear my voice, know that you are not alone. The world may be different now, but the principles that hold us together remain the same. Survival, community, and leadership. And I intend to uphold those principles until my last breath. And then it goes into that part of the broadcast you guys just heard, and then it repeats again.
Well, I'll be fucking damned.
Wow. They sounds like Quitman has her shit together.
I can't believe Whitfield's alive.
Who?
Who the fuck is Whitfield? Yeah.
The senator.
I wasn't old enough to vote before all this happened, so I guess I was. I just didn't want to because there was no point.
You know her.
Out of character, is this the
Well-
one coming from Moldova, or is it like?
This is a different. This is a different spot.
different-
This is Quitman,
Do
which
I
is
know her?
which is to the west, the northwest of you
I'm-
guys.
I'm hitting X to doubt here. Like I'm not.
Do I know
Okay.
her? You know how senators work. She's my partner. Only 2 senators to a state.
I'm sorry, I tend to stay away from politics.
You and every American voter.
Wait, you're a politician?
Yeah. Senator Clayton Buchanan.
Yeah. Wow, I really kind of held on to hope that the government knew what the hell was going on. I guess
Oh
you don't.
no. No, absolutely not. Last I heard everything. Last I heard, Washington itself is a wasteland at this point.
Great, that's wonderful.
What do you think of that?
Think of what?
That
A
makes
Whitfield?
sound like a
Oh, I would-
politician discount.
I wouldn't thrust that lady as far as I can throw her, and it's not very far.
So
Yeah.
we keep on Valdosta then?
Yes.
What's in
But-
Valdosta?
Well,
Supposedly a sanctuary.
I heard there is a sanctuary in Valdosta. That's where we're trying to go. But Lisa needed to check on her mom. Do you think her mom would have heard this?
Maybe.
Oh no.
You see Lisa's head kind of looks up from like this family photo she was staring at as she hears you say that, Reverend. And you can see on her face that you might have just made a decision for her.
I mean, if the senator is not to be trusted, then perhaps.
If
Well,
She's a
Mom's going
shark. She's a career shark, more so than I ever was. Whatever opportunity she's doing now, I don't think she's turned a new leaf to help people. I know her personally, have known her for almost 20 years.
I mean, the whole rhetoric of like, freeloaders and hard work and whatever. That's. I
Yeah,
don't
she
know,
might be making her own
vibes.
little. She might be
Yeah.
making her own little fascist utopia, but that's
So we go over there and do what?
if we need to find Lisa's mom, I'll go anywhere. Lisa's been around, been a constant boon on our back this whole time. So I'll help you
Lisa's the
find your
reason
mom,
I'm
Lisa.
alive, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for this woman.
I'm just saying, at the very least, if we do this, we're putting ourselves further away from Valdosta.
Let me tell you this.
If there's a chance my mom's there, no matter how small, I don't want to ask y'all to just give up Valdosta. That's a dream we've been holding on to, but
But maybe she also knows about Valdosta. Like, I mean, we don't know which way she went.
I don't know if many people know about Valdosta, but
there
she
ain't
could
no
have heard
broadcast coming out of Valdosta, right?
No.
Girl, can you check your radio? You see, Sarah goes, it's Sarah, not girl, but yes.
A girl or a little lady.
She continues kind of like scanning through the radio frequencies, and you actually do pick up another broadcast that is music. There is someone out there keeping a radio station alive somehow, because you do hear music playing.
Not a mom, baby.
Yeah.
Can we
Mumbo number 5.
Yeah, then you're like,
Right from Valdosta, Lorelai Johnson with you. I'm turning into a DJ now.
No, like there is
Wait,
music.
can we wait for the song to finish to see who's DJing, I guess?
It might be
Absolutely.
automated, so
I mean,
Well, the fact that it's still broadcasting means it has power. So someone's keeping it going, even if it is automated.
what type of idiot is keeping music? All right, let's see what this is. I don't even get it.
As the song plays, we'll really quickly we'll switch to the Poppy and Missy as you both are kind of in the room by yourselves with Logan's unconscious body. Are you guys doing anything, talking, whatever?
please.
Go on ahead.
Oh, sorry. No. You go. You're the new. This is your new character. You go.
Oh, Missy's just kind of leaning over your shoulder. Well, how tall is Poppy?
She's about 5'6", 5'7", maybe. So
All right, so she
average-
might not be
average-ish
over.
height.
She might not be hovering over your shoulder. Oh, she's just kind of really at your side, watching what you're doing for Logan, and just just asking repeatedly. So you think he'll make it, right? He just needs a little bit of sleep. Is all right.
Is all he needs just a little bit of sleep? Do you want me to make a medicine check?
Oh yeah, give me a medicine check.
With my
Sorry to
whole
tell you,
two
he's
success
gonna
dice.
die.
Oof,
Wow.
one
With
success.
10 dice, you got 1. That's our
Don't
target.
ever, don't
Tonight
ever
is not
underestimate
my
Georgia.
night.
You look him over. He's really warm. If he can regain consciousness, you could give him, something for his fever. If he has one, you can give him something for pain. Nothing about him currently strikes you as, oh, this dude is going to die soon. No underestimating Lena's skill. You're sure she's a great EMT. But this is more so Logan was just purely lucky to where the arrow hit. Anywhere else to the left or the right, he would have already been dead probably.
I'll just repeat that to Millie. It was Millie, right? No, Missy.
Missy.
Sorry.
It was almost Millie, I think.
It
right?
was.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a reason why she don't go by Millie.
A Millie.
A Millie.
The reason that it's because I know somebody whose full name is Millicent, and I call her Millie. That's her short nickname. So that's gonna be fun. I'm trying to get that out of my head. Yeah, Missy. Poppy will just repeat that to Missy. So, I mean, he was real lucky. How long has he been asleep?
Oh well, Sarge is always just so lucky. Probably a bit after we got up into this apartment room. After everyone came in, he's just always so,
It's been about 3 hours.
Like, yeah, that's the length of time.
As you guys,
Okay.
you guys kind of stumbled into here, trying to get away, trying to put distance between you and that herd, before the sun up. So it was really late morning, right at the cusp of when the sky is slowly starting to change color. And as you guys were kind of like exploring, he got shot by an arrow out of the darkness. And then Sarah was nice enough to let you into this apartment complex. Apartment fucking unit, Jesus Christ. Just had an aneurysm.
Okay. Now I'm debating whether I want to wake him up so I can give him the tablets and then put him back to sleep. Okay.
You say this out
Poppy
loud?
will. Yeah, she's kind of thinking. She's not saying it to you, but she's just sort of muttering to herself. Right. Okay, and she'll like count out the Tylenol and what's the other one? Acetaminophen, you called it?
Yeah, that's what Tylenol is.
Oh,
Ibuprofen.
what's your equivalent? Ibuprofen. Yeah, ibuprofen. Yeah. I will have this argument till the day I die. You
Thank
say
you,
it
Georgia.
wrong.
Yeah, they say it wrong. I'm with you.
Seeing you count
Ibuprofen.
out these pills, I'm like, oh, okay, you need them up? All right. And I just kind of pat him on the cheek a little bit. Come on, Sarge. Logan, come on, wake up.
Yeah, I'm not ready to. Give me a second.
Of course, he sounds
I've
like
got
that.
something for your fever. I've got something for your fever and for the pain. If you just sit up and take a sip of water and some tablets, and then you can go back down.
Missy, I'm losing my mind. I think the British are invading again.
Holy fuck!
I love that.
No, I mean, we got a doctor, all right? Logan, I need you up. Come on.
Oh, I hurt.
Oh,
I hurt a
I
lot.
hurt.
I'm just gonna put my head. I'm not gonna make him sit up, but I'm gonna put my hand underneath his head, lift his head up, and just put the tablets in his mouth and make him drink a bit of water. Just there you go. Get it down, and I'm like rubbing his throat. So he's.
Come on,
Tablet.
Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
This doctor's handsy as hell. Jeez.
This
Jeez.
doctor is trying to get you to live.
Yeah. See his eyes like fully kind of
And I
open
wasn't-
now.
And I'm not exactly invading. I was just on holiday at the wrong time.
I mean, or the right time, depending on how you look at it.
Welcome to America.
Land of the free, only country to ever know it. He smiles, knowing that that's bullshit.
If you say so. Okay.
Well,
He just looks at him.
You
Oh, look,
are.
my voting demographic.
you would think that, right?
You are
You picked that, right?
extremely lucky, Logan. Another
Nah.
half a centimeter to the left or the right, you would have been a dead man.
I ain't need no luck, Doc. Not when I have this angel by my side. He pats Missy on the cheek.
Holy fuck!
You see how she short circuits? It's adorable every time.
Sergeant, cool. Glad to see you got your sense of humor back. Now get to sleep before I knock you out. Didn't think I was gonna play a Sundere.
Well, here we are.
Holy shit!
Well, here we are.
All I know is it's an anime term. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, you sure? Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's not like I like you or anything, but Baka.
Oh.
Robin, shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Holy fuck.
What have you done?
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me twice. His head hits the pillow and he immediately passes back out.
Yep.
Right at that moment, you guys hear a faint voice from the living room area as the music slowly fades out, and you just hear, all right. That was Hotel California by the Eagles. Kind of feels like
Oh my
that,
God.
doesn't it? Like we're all just checking into this nightmare with no way out. All right. Well, you're still out there, right? Still breathing, still fighting, and so am I. Here at WRAG 104.3 FM, where the hits keep playing, even if I don't know who's still listening. You hear a bit of shuffling papers.
What the fuck?
Well, if you're out there, I mean really out there, not just my imagination, drop me a line. Not like the phones are working, but maybe. I'll hear you on the wind, you know? Anyway. Enough of my rambling. This is DJ Scratch. That's Scritty Scratch Malone. You know him, you love him. He's scrappy. And God knows he's good looking.
And I think Adam at that point is just like snapping at the radio. But yes, but where are you?
Right, yeah.
Next up, I got some Tom Petty. Because if you're like me, you ain't ready to back down yet. And then Tom Petty starts playing.
Well, at least he's got good taste.
I mean,
We
I
are
like
just listening
to
one man's descent into madness. that is just he is alone somewhere in a recording studio,
Yep.
and he is just recording his descent into madness over the radio.
All right. So,
Oh.
We learned nothing from that.
Nothing. But we know that you.
He sounds like a great guy. I kind of want to call him. I can't. We can't
Okay.
call. We can't call.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
are no phones.
Well, you said WRAG. Does anyone know where that is?
I would know because I have to keep track of pretty much every section of the state. So I would know at least where that is broadcasted from. It more than likely somewhere near the center of Georgia.
Go ahead and give me a check of some kind, and I'll tell you exactly which kind
Some kind.
momentarily.
Well,
Whoa!
It was WRAG 104. Did I write that
Yeah,
down right?
104.5 FM. Yeah. Or 104.3 FM.
104.3 The Weasel.
Row, rag.
Right. You know, listen, this is one culture that America always has, and that's radio. All
That's
right?
radio, baby.
Yeah.
Shitty radio.
Go ahead and give me a wits roll. Just straight wits.
Hey, Ritz, I got good wits. I'm a smart man.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Not
Ooh,
today.
Do you mind
I'm
pushing
gonna
that?
push it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, nice.
A little stressed, but fucking.
You got
W-
stressed because you heard your
I'm
former...
stressed because there's a man outside with shooting arrows at people.
And
That's
your
true.
former colleague is building a cult.
Is alive and she's gone full hog.
Full hog. There's a reason that this radio station is still going. This isn't a metropolitan radio station. This is one that hits the smaller towns if they have like the antennas to pick them up. The only equivalent is like where I live, there's a radio station that you literally can only get here. Like you don't get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
And you think about it for a moment and you're like, fuck. Because it's off 221 West Equipment.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
This radio man is near equipment.
Right. Well, that's the side of hers.
I want you to know, if you look at the map, Quickman, we gotta go past Valdosta.
I know.
Oh god.
You can go through Clydeville to
Okay.
get there instead.
We could take the back roads and go west.
You can go check out Nankin. What's going on over in Nankin? Hey,
Fuck all.
not a thing. Population 200, I think.
Clayton, I understand. But the last thing I am is selfish. And if
Yeah, dude.
someone needs...
I already said that if Lisa wants to go, I'll go. I'm just saying, it's gonna be a long detour.
Besides, if this woman is what you say she is, we might as well see what we can do about it.
Do about what? I
don't
think
know.
we should head there and not make any fuss whatsoever. We should find Mrs. What's Lisa's last name again?
Johnson.
Johnson.
Mrs. Johnson, and then leave. That's it.
Question: Will your do you? I'm just getting the vibe that she's building a kind of settlement that's not gonna just let people walk in and back out again without comment.
That is a great point, Adam. Incredible point, actually. So
Well,
this
I
might
mean-
actually be harder than we thought.
You see Lisa just kind of shakes her head and just goes, yeah, I ain't got to make that trip. I can go by myself.
No,
I don't.
it's not gonna happen. Remember, we stayed together. That was the promise we made.
Yeah.
Right. I wouldn't be alive if it weren't for you. So I'll keep my promise.
But Reverend, you have to think of more than just the promise. There's the fact that all these people here, the people, we're having a little boy. We need to get him to safety first. Wouldn't it be more prudent? Wouldn't it be more smart to head to Valdosta, see if it's safe, and then from there we head to Quitman?
I'll look at Lisa. That's another possibility as well, but it is your mom.
We would have the if it is a safe place, we would have the opportunity to resupply, maybe get weapons if this place is dangerous.
You,
I prefer that idea, to be honest. I mean, we don't have to rule out going there to check for her mother, but just walking in there without knowing what it is or
I'm not
having any kind
ruling
of-
it out. I'm saying let's be prepared.
I agree.
Lisa, if your mom is anything like you, I know she'll be fine. But it's your mom, and I'm not gonna make a decision for you.
the senator's
Why
right.
is the atmosphere so tense in here? I'm sorry, Missy.
I know,
I
right?
needed to find a way to get Missy into the group.
You see Lisa smiles at that break of tension and just goes, no, the senator's right. We have a child to think about. I'm being selfish.
Promise you. I promise you, Lisa. It'll be the first thing we do after we get settled in over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder. You know that I'm never going to let you go by yourself. And I'm also never gonna let you down. But if this woman is as dangerous as the senator is saying, then I have no reason to doubt him. Considering, you know, politicians. It might be better for your mom and for yourself if we approach it with a certain degree of safety.
Yeah.
Besides, she left her car. Who could she have gone with?
I don't know. No. Whew, I tell you something, folks. This generator's barely coughing out enough juice to keep these records spinning. So if one day you hear nothing but static from me, well, guess that's my cue to finally take a break. But until then, you got me, Danny Scratch. That's what they call me, and I'm gonna keep throwing these old tracks your way. Cause what else is there? The world's gone to hell, but we still got the music. Next up, a little Fleetwood Mac to keep your spirits up. Just remember, folks, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Music starts
oh my
playing.
God.
Sarah goes, I am so sorry. I was so enthralled in your conversation, I forgot to turn the volume down, and she turns the radio off.
Well, maybe we should, spare the batteries.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll be frank. When we go to Quitman, I'm taking this radio man. He's funny. He's coming with
fair.
us.
That's fair.
I
You
might
just
as well save her
taking
from.
people?
Well, no. I just would rather. Listen, if equipment is run by this woman, I'd rather get some people out of there. It ain't exactly gonna be the nicest place to live. But we'll see. Maybe she'll surprise me.
But the first things first is we need to find a way to get out of here without getting an arrow to the face.
Yeah, where is this son
Yeah.
of a bitch? I need to clock him in the face.
Well, that's
We don't
funny.
know.
I have a theory. I think he might live on the 5th floor.
All right.
Because I heard the staircase creaking a little, a couple of times when I was skulking around. The 4th or the 5th, I don't know. One of those for sure, because he goes up there a lot.
Yeah, we got to take care of that first before thinking about Valdos or equipment or whatever.
You see, Arthur
very
also
true.
goes, yeah, we're also going to have to figure out how to get that herd away from the door.
What?
The swarm,
Oh.
they got attracted by that noise.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Well, I didn't know in character, so.
I didn't
Alright.
want to believe that someone had set off those obviously brightly colored things, but
I know, right? What kind of idiot would do that?
I mean, maybe when y'all stumbled and I looked pointedly at the person with the cane.
Ooh,
I
not the ableism.
I was.
Yeah.
I'll have you know that I was here before the sound started. So, where are your manners,
In
Missy?
in Arthur's defense, he's carrying a toddler. There are a lot of things that he had to be focusing on.
Oh shucks, y'all got a little one with y'all.
Yeah.
He's holding him.
And a dog.
And a dog?
Yeah, you see the dog kind of like
More ex-
pants
The dog is
up
with
to you.
us.
The dog is with
More
us. Yeah.
excited over the dog.
I mean, I would be
Than
more
the
excited
child,
about a
which is
dog than a child.
understandable.
Like,
Me-
let's
me
be
as well,
honest.
yeah.
You
Right?
sit here, as you see, Lena kind of pulls out a little pamphlet and just puts it on the coffee table and just goes, well, this is the map of the apartment complex. Let's come up with a plan. Sound good?
Good.
All right.
Well, y'all got me. If I can be of any use and help, I'm in.
I suppose talking it through won't help. So.
Yeah, we don't need to hurt him. We just need to make sure he doesn't do this again. We'll tie him up, question him, see why the hell he's doing this. But if he gives us no choice, then well,
we
Could be more than one person as well.
we linger on this conversation for a moment.
as Fleetwood Mac plays in the background.
As Fleetwood Mac plays in
No,
the
we
back,
took the batteries out. We swapped.
in the background.
Never love me.
Playing in my
Poppy,
head.
Poppy, is you're the closest one to the door that Logan's in. You begin to hear like faint coughing and like grunts of pain coming from that door.
Oh no.
My fucking god.
I immediately go in.
You
And I'm
immediately
calling in.
go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm calling somebody else through with me. Whoever's walking through.
Okay. You immediately rush towards the door, throwing it open, and as you throw it open, we cut transition 8 months earlier, and that's where we'll pick up next session.
Oh,
shit.
Poppy flashback.
Oh no! Is it Poppy's flashback? Oh
Yes.
Oh no!
Nice.
Oh no! Oh no!
Get ready to see medical war crimes. Let's go.
Goodbye, internet.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, internet.